And we are back with comments.
Yay!
Comments have been activated, so that's really cool.
And I finished my first thing.
Let's go ahead and show people, because we got one person watching now, because everyone had to get off. So Autumn, this is what, the Squishmallow painting stand?
Yeah.
All right, so Autumn's got Paisley's room. We went over that, and she is done with the first part. I like that. I mean, I'm not sure I love the colors.
Oh, I like the colors. They're pretty.
But check how it's got little, is that a sticker that has how to paint a Squishmallow?
Yeah. I put it on really badly, though.
Ah.
Is it supposed to be like a how-to video?
Yeah.
Maybe she's watching a YouTube video on how to paint Squishmallows.
While being on YouTube herself. Without even knowing it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go, incentivizing
So ironic.
the influencer culture and instilling it early in kids. How about that?
Building her bed now.
All right, welcome everybody, just in case you missed it because we had a snafu with the comments. Google or YouTube was telling us there was something wrong. We restarted the live stream. We are building the Ninjago City workshops. Autumn is building the Friends Paisley room. Now in this set, we have a lot of stickers. I mentioned that earlier, but just in case you didn't pick up on it, lots and lots of stickers, over 70 stickers in this particular set. There are 27 numbered bags, so that's kind of interesting. And we are on bag 1, as is Autumn for Paisley's room.
Yep.
And we are finishing up step 7, it looks like. And right now, what we're working on for the Ninjago City workshop, I kept calling it Ninjago City Crossroads, and it's mainly because that was the original rumored name. But yeah, we're working on the base level here, and it usually has lots of cool details to it. So right now, there are a lot of 1x4 arches in this set.
And lots of colors. You got this orange color. I don't even know what color that is. Dark orange? That's not dark orange.
No, it's like the
a
reddish orange, the new reddish orange color that we got. So we got some of these 1x2 curved Technic plates in the new reddish orange color. I'm excited for that.
That's weird.
What are you confused about?
It just looks confused.
Oh.
Because the bed like opens up and you can put stuff in.
Oh, storage bed.
Very efficient. All right,
When you don't have very much space.
Come on, flip the page. I think we can do that. All right, what do we got? You can handle 10, and yeah.
It's just
So how are you feeling about this set just from the overall look of it in comparison to other Ninjago sets?
Autumn, what do you think about this one?
It's not nearly as impressive, especially after the last one. But was it any cheaper?
Significantly cheaper, yeah, than the Ninjago City markets. It absolutely was.
So cheaper, but not as impressive. And
Makes sense.
It's kind of weird. It's like something, yeah, it's really weird.
I'm a fan of this set. I will say I love the Ninjago City workshops. I love the Ninjago City sets. Now, I think the important thing is to understand the purpose of this set, and I think what Lego's trying to do with it is to give us something that's less expensive than the last couple ones that came out, similar to the Ninjago City docks, but they're trying to give us a practical Ninjago City set. So it's one that is very versatile. It's something that can act, because if you take a look, I'll show you real quickly here. So far, what we've got is we've got Technic bricks right here and here, and then here and here with the pins, which allows us to get the corner, but then it also is going to give us a Technic brick right here and another one on this side over here. So basically, you are going to be able to use this as a regular corner, an inverted corner, or even a straight building. And I think that's where the versatility comes in. So this is a set that a lot of people may not like because it's not as impressive as Autumn said. It's also not as full as the other corners, the Ninjago City and Ninjago City Gardens, but it's also going to fit in your lineup however it is that you have it. So it's got, I think, some good things going for it. But of course, one thing I love about the Ninjago City sets really is just the details and the building techniques and all the clever things that we see in that. So that's what I'm looking forward to here.
This thing is a little weird. I don't understand the bed. Like, where's the...
I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like little pillows or blankets folded at the base of the bed?
No, it's like, it goes like...
Oh, well, those are the pillows, and that's the bottom. It's a striped comforter.
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks weird, though. Like, where is this the pillow or...
These, yeah, so it looks like it's a double bed with these pink pillows and a striped comforter, and they're angled, so you can see the curve there.
There you go.
Still kind of weird.
So let us know in the comments what you are working on, what you are building, and maybe what sets you're looking forward to over the next couple months, because I know we got a lot of rumored sets coming out. We all know Star Wars is coming out in May. We've got some rumors in April, so lots of cool stuff. So let us know if you're building with us today, what you're working on, and how, what you're thinking about that set. Does that fold up and down?
That's cool.
Yeah, let's see it.
I wonder if her guitar can go in there.
So a little play feature here in Paisley's room. You got the bed, and it lifts up. Show you a different angle of that. Just like that. Not too bad.
With cool yellow underneath.
With cool yellow underneath. How about that? Lucky you.
Oh, I guess her book goes in there. Her notebook.
Let's see. What else do we need? We need some more of these. Lots of 1x4 arches here.
I think we missed something behind this pink brick.
Yeah, probably. How about that? 2x6 brick. Blends right into the base plate.
It does.
Your face plate.
Earlier, I was looking for a 2x4 dark blay, and then I realized it just was the base plate.
There's something else back there, too. Yeah, we missed other stuff back there.
Oh.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, it's there.
We're distracted.
Not focused.
Such is life.
Well, if you're distracted, then you aren't focused.
Why don't you work on this
If you aren't focused, then you're distracted.
Yeah. I like getting lectured by the... How old are you?
11.
11. Going on 30-year-old over there. Justin Morrison says, hi, everyone. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope wherever you are at, it is warm. It is comfortable. Here in Cleveland, it is about 20 to 25 degrees. Had a little bit of snow, a little bit more than dusting, and lots of wind. So that's
Cold.
Yeah. That's March in Northeast Ohio here in the United States. And that one's on.
I'm not putting a sticker on this nice cool yellow piece.
Oh, you're going sticker free?
Yep.
Ooh, I like that decision. I used to go sticker free on some of mine.
Yeah, I've gone sticker free on 2 of these things. I've only done 1 sticker, and I'm supposed to be done with 3.
Wasn't looking. I put it on the wrong.
Oops.
I knew where it was supposed to go. Just wasn't looking.
Actually, move them down. Because you need 2 and then 1x3.
Ooh, Dad, there's an extra purple headphones.
Ooh.
Oh.
So Autumn was very excited when she got Paisley's room at the store. It comes with these little purple headphones, light purple, and she was excited because there's an extra. But we have a tradition in this household that if I get a set, Autumn gets to pick an extra piece, one of the extra pieces that comes in it, and then when she gets a set, I get to pick an extra piece. This
that's why I'm not happy.
might be mine. We'll see. We'll see what it is.
I mean, there's also paintbrushes. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of good ones.
Paintbrushes are pretty cool too. Yeah.
I'm not sure Dad's gonna want those kinds of accessories though. I don't know.
Which ones?
Headphones and paintbrushes.
Minifig accessories are fantastic. One of the great things about Friends as a theme is that it has so many great accessories to it. So I like that. I don't always like the colors, but they're pretty cool.
I like the colors.
Calgary, Alberta, home of the Olympics from 1988. Isn't that right, Autumn? Cool Runnings, great Disney movie. That's awesome. Yeah, I can imagine it's probably cold up in Alberta, Canada today, but hope you're staying warm. Let's see, we need a 1x2. Right there. And I think so we are, just kind of show everybody where we're at. We are working on the bottom of Ninjago City Workshops here. And this is the section that's basically almost 16 by 16 section where it's going to be lots of those trans light blue tiles that are going to be great for the water effect. And we're just basically layering all of this stuff right now. Some greens, lots of dark greens. Brickster says hello, hello Brickster. Hope it's warm where you are at.
Oh, I don't think I was supposed to. I think I was supposed to open 1 and 2 at the same time.
That didn't work out.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, this is 1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, my third squishmallow. It's so cute.
Oh, it is cute. Oh, and it's a light blue. So
it's
different than the other one.
it's really accurate.
Well, here, let me hold this one up a little bit closer. So this is the Squishmallow from the Lego set right there. This is a penguin.
Yeah.
And it's a very light blue penguin. So really cool accessory. Autumn, as
So accurate.
you may know, is a huge Squishmallow fan. So she was very excited about the plush toy collector, collectible minifig, and
she has here overseeing her building process.
so right now we're laying a lot of flowers. We've got lime green flowers and dark green flowers comprising the base here. And looks like you'll need some of these over on the edge.
I'm just building walls, but I like them because they're cool yellow.
You do like your cool yellow. Is that your favorite color?
It depends.
It depends.
Fooled me.
Put in the comments what your favorite color to build with is. One of my favorites is, of course, gray, just because I love castles. And so Autumn is a big fan of cool yellow. It's one of my favorites as well. Lots of 3x3 black plates going down here. So it looks like we're going to be getting maybe very deep water.
Although it does seem that there are a lot of castle fans out there who are very against gray.
I know.
So that might be controversial to say you love gray because you like castles.
Well, I know a lot of people will note that there are castles built out of primarily other colors. So you're right. Don't want to get too carried away with the gray. But let's see, Justin, modifying Andrea's theater. The weather's very cold, -32. By the way, Autumn, it's -32, -32 Celsius, I'm guessing. Right? I hope, Justin, that's -32 Celsius. Today's +10, so variable weather up there. Lots of up and down. Yeah, March here is very much up and down in terms of weather. It's kind of like you get teased with some good weather here and there, and then you get just kind of like smacked in the face with
like
cold and snow.
Tuesday and Wednesday when it's gonna be.
Oh, nice. Dino is also in Cleveland.
What's up?
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you're working on your Ninjago set too.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, we are East Siders here in Cleveland. Anyone out there that's watching around the world, Cleveland is not a big city. It's a medium-sized American city, but there is a rivalry, East Side, West Side. But we have lots of friends on the West Side, even though we are East Siders. So
the window.
we're all good.
Oh man, it doesn't open. I was hoping.
Let's see. Base plate reviews. Oh, this is the window?
Don't steal it.
I like the color.
Oh, that is a cool window.
This was in those Animal Crossing sets that remind me of the Fabuland windows from back in the 1980s, which are pretty cool. Base plate reviews. I love flame yellowish orange as a color, but it's tricky to do buildings. I agree. Really like that color. In fact, at the Pick a Brick wall at the Beechwood, Ohio Lego store, they did have some 2x4 bricks in that color. So it's really kind of cool, but hard to use in buildings. Friends does a pretty good job with it, and I think other people are much better at building with that color than I am. So, oh, that is a nice. Ooh,
This is the wrong color.
what is?
Screen.
Oh.
I don't know if we can get that out now.
I like this color combination: the bright light yellow and the dark nougat, or is that a dark? Wait, is that dark orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dark orange, so that's really cool. I like that color combination there. Looks like we should not have extra 1x3. Maybe we use them on the next step. Nope. The end of every bag, you reach a step where you've got a couple extra pieces that should not be extra.
Yeah.
Aha. That's my fault.
We were a little distracted by the technology at that point. I think I left off in the middle of a
I think
step.
we probably should not have extra flowers here. So if you want to go back, we should have one extra flower, but not. Yeah, there we go. We missed these as well.
Look at this
There we go.
heel.
And we shouldn't have an extra cone. All right, that goes, I think, right here.
I think that is one of the challenges of building together, is that we're kind of working at the same steps at the same time. So we kind of are like, oh, somebody else got that part, but then they didn't. So I think that it does add a more complex component to it.
Yeah, unless you have a set with multiple bags, which makes it a lot easier, because people can start, or multiple instruction manuals, not bags. We're on bag 2, or as what the French say, bag 2.
Oh, yes. We were having a conversation about the French word for the number 2. Our oldest is studying French in school, and she was not happy that we couldn't say the word 2 in French correctly.
Yes. So
"De" is what we have been instructed to say. I am illiterate in French, so I do not know.
I'm going to hand you a bunch of these tiles right here because you might need them.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'll take a look at some of the comments here. Yeah, Dino, yeah, Cleveland, love the fact that you're the West Side and you're working on that. Peter Van Dalen Vetters, did you finalize a modular shape of sets? Really good question. I have actually looked at a couple of videos, and on Brickset they had a 3-part review of this set, and the last one had some combinations. I'm not seeing anything that shows me what I've wanted to see so far, right? What I want to see is how does this Ninjago City workshops not just look next to the other ones, but how are the ways that it's going to be versatile? I really think LEGO wanted to give us a versatile Ninjago City set, and I think this can be used not only as the inverted corner, it can be used as a regular corner, although you see the ugly back sides of the buildings, but also as a straight. And I've not seen any good videos, in part because of how much space this set takes up and the entire lineup. So I'm really looking forward to building this and then spending time looking at all those combinations. When we do our modular city combinations, I probably took like 250 to 300 photos and video clips, just looking at different things. So I'll probably do the same with this. So really excited to see
That'll be fun.
how this comes together. We're going to lack space. I mean, that's one of the things I think is
yeah, because we have like a whole table for the modular line, but then for the Ninjago line, we have a nice display shelf for them, but it's not quite as expansive as our table. Yeah,
so to answer, Peter, it's going to be in our actual display case. It's going to be a straight line, so we're going to use this almost like a little bit of a pass-through set. Find the right place to put it, and it'll be in our modular space cabinets. But as for the ideal, so if we get more table space in the future, hint, hint, so we can expand our modular city. And if we were to put the Ninjago City modulars down there, I'm not sure if I would do U-shape or one long row or something along those lines. So yeah, TBD for that. How's the water coming?
It feels very random on what direction you're putting all these 1x2s, but I think it's just to fit all the little flowers in.
Do you need more flowers?
Nope.
You got them? Cool. One of my favorite things in building Ninjago City sets are using these like collectible minifigure stands and light play, and then other just gray modified tile plates. Yeah. Need more what?
Blue.
Blue. I love putting the walkways in. I'm a sucker for just the beginning of a modular building or modular styled building. So I'm pretty stoked for this. Let's see, what do I need to work on right here? It's
putting in these
right between us right there.
Here, and they're really, really annoying.
What's the matter, Ron?
These lights are annoying.
How so?
Put them on to hook them onto the rod.
Yeah, they were annoying to put on because they were hard and annoying.
Mm.
I am a bit worried about how this is going to connect with other Ninjago City sets, though. So I'm a little skeptical about that. Yeah, Dino, almost done with the Ninjago City Markets. A lot of stickers, and a lot of stickers in this particular set as well. So if you do get this one, 3 massive sticker sheets, well over 70 stickers. Justin Morrison says, Fab U windows, love it, absolutely. I think that those windows are really good. I don't have any, but I look forward to maybe popping some at some point.
Looks nice.
Ish.
It looks nice from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the outside, it's got
Yeah.
a little bit of a hodgepodge of colors, and definitely meant to be viewed at from that side. Base plate review says, I have only got gardens from the Ninjago City range, built it onto Mills plates. We do not use the mill system. That is correct. We use some custom roads. I do want to work on raising our modulars up by like 1 plate, and just to kind of give that a little bit of a different elevation than the streets that we have, but that's part of our ongoing project there. So we'll get there soon, I think, one of these days. Peter, do you think it's worth keeping all the mini Ninjago City sets closed for investment? It seems like a little niche to have the set for the future. That's a really good question. I think Ninjago City has a lot of appeal and people like them. So it might be worth holding on to them just to see what the market does for them. Like once you open the box, you can't open it again. You only get 1 crack at opening it. So that's something where you might hold on to it, wait a year or 2, see what the price does, and then decide if you want to open it or then build them for yourself.
I got the guitar to fit in under the bed.
Oh, let me see.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm building your cushion, Mom.
Except that now the bed doesn't close.
Oh, it can.
If you get it right, it does.
You gotta like slam it shut.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I like that bed. And the Squishmallow shelf is pretty nice as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Only I don't want to put the Squishmallow on it. I
Yeah.
want to put something else on it because I want to put the Squishmallow with my collection.
Did we forget more pieces when we were building that?
Nope.
Okay.
It was supposed to be built here.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I love this corner desk.
Now it's just lots of ingots being put on.
These are the pearl dark gray ingots or something like that.
Dark gray.
They don't have much pearl to them.
I think they're that color. I don't know. Kind of cool. I like them. Do you need some?
Sure.
There's a couple. Here's a few more. Even another one.
Even another one.
Even Flow.
Huh?
Pearl Jam. What? Great song.
You're confusing.
Intentionally confusing. That's why I'm such a good teacher.
I feel bad for your students.
Yeah, don't get personal. All right, so I'm liking it. I'm really liking this. Check it out. We are working on the angles always mess me up. We were working on the bottom here, and you can see we've got all of this plating right here that's going to give us different depths to the water. So that's really exciting. The dark green, not as deep as the light green, of course, and then the black's going to be the deepest part. So pretty soon.
That is one thing I really like about the Ninjago sets is all that coloring underneath the tiles for the water.
Yeah. Looks like we're on this part right now. So let me hand you some more tiles and flowers.
Yay.
And then I will work on some other things here. Pretty neat. I'm always intrigued by how Ninjago City sets set up the borders and then the different pillar supports and things like that. Turtle, is Lego Dreams, or as Autumn says, Dreams?
Yeah, it's Dreams. They actually have a Squishmallow in the Dreams thing.
Is it the same one that you already have? Or is it a really
No,
different
it's
one?
like, it's dark purple with a pink mark on its face.
Wow. That's a fourth Squishmallow you can get. Ending this year in 2025, and then what original theme comes after that? Good question. I do think Dreams was a bit disappointing.
Yeah. It
Um,
was a little, it kind of got weird.
and yeah, so I'm not really sure that it's going to stick around. I think they originally had plans for 3 years. I think they still might do 3 years. This is year 2 of it. Or is it year 3? I think it's year 2. About a year and a half or so old, at least here in the United States. I think it came out in August of 2023. So we're in 2025. So we'll see. I don't know. I have no idea what original theme they would come up with next. I know that they tried video, and that was an absolute flop, and then they moved into Dreams. So yeah. So 2025 would be the 3rd year. So I would imagine it's unless the show is doing really well, I don't see them continuing. I don't know what the sales are like because Lego doesn't announce that stuff in detail. So I haven't seen. I know in their annual reports they do like to put in like the top 5 best-selling themes, but they don't really articulate what best-selling means. They don't really put them in order from top to bottom. And they really could put any theme they want to in there, but Dreams has not been on that list. So
23, 24, and 25. 3 years.
So 25 is the 3rd year of it. So could be done at the end of this year, and then maybe next summer we see them roll out a brand new theme. That's possible. Let's see. We need this piece to go somewhere. Gonna go right here. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, very smooth.
I think all I have is the piano left.
Yay, the best part.
Oh no, there's a tree. Dad, I'm building a tree with those pieces.
Oh, I love these pieces right here.
Well, I need it.
The little vine pieces. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Turtle does say the biggest dream set was canceled 2025. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. So they did. I think it was like a $200+ set that they were going to put out. I hadn't seen a lot of the details for it, but I do recall seeing that, and it did get canceled. So that's not right. Oh, yeah.
See, I haven't had very many.
So without doing that set, maybe I know that they did that castle that was kind of built on its side, and that was a pretty expensive set. It was $199, and I don't know how well that one sold. And if they were looking at that one as being maybe a way to test the market for an even larger dream set, didn't go particularly well.
Where did the headphones go?
There's some right here.
No, but those are the extra ones.
I don't know. Is it under your instruction book?
I already looked.
Is it by the minifig?
No.
Did you ever get that tile off the floor?
No.
All right, I'll get the tile. We dropped the tile on the floor, which is hard to do when you got people squished in here. Base plate review says Dream seems to have been better supported than Hidden Side, which was a far superior original theme. So maybe they'll keep it going. Just picked up first Dream set at a very deep discount. Yeah, Autumn, you have one of the Dream sets, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
I don't know what it was called, but it's like the little like.
Oh, those 3 little houses.
It was a bakery and a blacksmith and a wizard's shop. code.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called either.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I remember the set. I don't remember what it was
Yes.
called.
Sorry, I remember this as well. We are rotating this. Here we go.
Okay, well I guess I'm not doing the piano.
we need
I'm doing
these
the
right
speaker
here.
Thing.
I guess we got some water coming up on that side. So
No. You might not get your extra headphones.
oh, what?
Because I might have to use it.
Well, you got to find your headphones from somewhere. Oh, that's unfortunate. I do. I mean, I don't know if the big set in of itself is evidence of them canceling
The piano.
the whole thing, but it doesn't bode well, at least in my opinion. Justin Morrison says, "Yeah, hidden side." I like the hidden side. I didn't get any of the hidden side sets, but I do like how they were executed. It was just kind of tough with like, you know, the sets that I did want and how much those cost versus the hidden side sets. But I would agree that Lego didn't really support it all that well. Hidden side. Justin, have 2 juice bars only. Turtle, just finished today. Dreams, the Cooper mock. Oh, that is nice. The Dino flying car helicopter. Yeah. That I love the creativity of Dreams. I really do. I don't know if it is selling as well as they want. I'm hoping, you know, that it's successful just in the sense that I want them to have sets that like original themes that are really good and they feel confident are going to sell well.
I remember when Dreams started, like people were like, children's dreams coming to life.
Let's see, did I got everything here? Yeah, I think we got everything. So
Oh, that's
the Dream
guitar
Village.
stand?
Yeah, it's a Dream Village, Autumn.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Base Plate Reviews. I was tempted to look that one up on my phone, but I didn't. But that's it. That's the one. All right, we are still working on this beautiful walkway. Just kind of show people what we're working on right now. We've got lots of walkway space, and again, that hybrid between the modified tiles with these some studs on them gives you some smooth texture, some studded texture. Pretty nice. Oh, what?
The tile blocks it from going all the way up.
Which tile?
Oh, the nightstand?
Yeah. Well, that's weird.
Curious to see how the sidewalk will integrate with the other Ninjago City sets. And if it is a really smooth comparison. One thing I have seen so far in the reviews is that this one doesn't have the same overhang for the guardrails, because those overhang by just a little bit from the edge of the base plate. And because of that and the versatility of this building, you can't just put them all next to other ones without some conflict there. So we'll see.
Oh,
What are you looking for on?
nothing.
Okay.
And then the guitar. How does the guitar go? Oh, like that?
Is that time signature accurate?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
6
yeah,
something.
it's not very musically accurate. The sheet music sticker is very generic music, not actual real music.
That's printed, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
No, wait, no, yeah.
Oh, it's a sticker? Okay. No, they do have some printed music tiles out there, so we got more of that right there. Ooh, nice little staircase. You want to work on this while I show off the staircase? There
This
you go.
should not be extra. But other than that,
So yeah, we've got this really
everything
cool
looks like it could be extra.
staircase. Where? Right here. There we go.
No, I did
Show you the profile of that.
I did better than you guys with the.
Right there. Pretty cool. I like that. Again, we'll see how it integrates with the other ones. I do notice, though, that this one does not have like a drainage pipe that is emptying sludge out into the water, which some of the other ones do. Ninjago City and Ninjago City Gardens, I believe, have that. So with this being the workshops, I might expect that to maybe be more likely to do that. Brickbite says, Dream's not what I'm worried about. Good creativity, lackluster story. It's the Monkey Kid theme. The one I fear is out next. Too much overlap with Ninjago at the moment. Base Plate Review says Monkey Kid is safe. I think it's specifically targeted to the Asian market, which is why you don't find it in stores. Absolutely agree. I see them at the Lego store on the day they're released, and I don't see them in the store. In fact, did you see any Monkey Kid sets in the store today? I don't think we saw any Monkey Kid sets at the Lego store today. So I think that it's definitely not just targeted toward the Asian market, but not typically talked about much here, which is kind of interesting. Some really cool designs in that theme, at least.
Yeah, I've seen some really cool sets. It does seem like it would go with Ninjago pretty well.
Want to hand me bag number 3?
Ooh, lots of water.
We are in the water phase, y'all. Here we go.
By the way, this was a really cool technique that I built while Colin was showing you the stairs. It's kind of like, looks like Maui's hook a little bit. It just lays flat on its side in this little hole. That's it.
Well, you press the stud down right there. Connected. But yeah, so it's got connection points, and it looks super smooth. Look at it right here. Love that. It just connects with 2 studs here. It's locked in pretty well.
Okay, Dad. You can have
And opening for this turntable right there, which is going to be used for the mech. So now it's time to tile everything, it looks like. Lots of the water pieces coming in here, and some pink flowers.
Yeah, like some water lilies.
Cool. I like that. This one does appear to have a little bit of a different signature to the tiling than the other Ninjago City sets. I think they each kind of have their own pattern. I think Ninjago City was more of like a crisscrosser style to it. This one's doing a lot of, well, random. Seems pretty random, honestly.
Yes.
I wish they had some of those koi fish pieces.
Yeah.
That would be pretty nice.
I have some of those.
Yeah, those are,
Ninjago doesn't really seem to use them all that.
I wish they did.
If they really
I also wish I could find these in my pick-a-brick wall, these 1x2 tiles. That'd be a great find.
Yeah, what if you found the black 1x2 tiles?
Yeah.
Would you get?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Load them. Just like back up the truck, you know. I'll take the whole box.
I was surprised you didn't go for the 1x3 gray bricks today.
Yeah, we saw 1x3 gray bricks on the pick-a-brick wall at the Beachwood Lego
There
store.
was also some other really good pieces, but you didn't seem to
I know.
be
Well,
interested.
I want to get back into building some smaller things, and I think going to the pick-a-brick wall just kind of distracts me from building reasonably sized things. So.
That's a lot of flowers and stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to be putting in some pink flowers in there too. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm like lost. All right.
I feel like here they especially need a drainage pipe because of all the stuff that would probably get into the water.
Right from the workshops.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're my daughter or something.
Oh.
I totally get what I'm saying.
I am your daughter.
Oh, welcome to the family.
But it.
Let's see. Justin says there's overlap between Ninjago and Monkey Kid, like being torn in half. Yeah, there are a lot of similarities there. Base plate reviews. I absolutely love some of the Monkey Kid sets. City of Lanterns is elite. I agree. Those almost like Ninjago City sets, fantastic. Never got any of them just for budgetary reasons, but they are really cool. And I love seeing some of the combinations that people put together online. So that's really nice. Baseball Reviews also says Dreams has apparently had overlap with Ninjago 2 on the TV show. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That's really cool. Ninjago equals cyberpunk. Very true. Zizao Sultan Fuss says, "Hi everyone. Hello, Zizao. Turtle, Monkey Kid, Cyberpunk. Hello, Z. Yep. Cyberpunk equals splendid goodness." Do you have the Cyberpunk? There was a Steampunk collectible minifig that came out in series 27. I don't know if anyone got that one, but I know a couple people when we went to the store on January 1st picked it up. So some people were interested in that one.
It did look really cool.
Yeah.
There are.
I'm just like such a sucker for the medieval minifigs.
Yeah.
In case anybody is wondering, we did find a Wolfpack Beastmaster at our Lego store. We used
His
OMG Bricks app.
Fourth one.
Yes, it's my fourth one. I bought 3 in January. I helped other people find some Wolfpack Beastmasters, and then today we saw one. It's been out for a couple months, so I'll snag one. But that one's more for either investing or potentially a giveaway when we hit 10,000 subscribers. We'll see. We got a couple things we're thinking about giving away when we hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, including a Fell Beast. We've got an Amelia Earhart gift with purchase from a few years ago, and the unopened Wolfpack Beastmaster. So some good stuff there.
Wait, what are you giving away?
Possibly the Fell Beast. Possibly the Amelia Earhart gift with purchase from a few years ago. I think 2021 or 2022.
You do have your nice stock up of Lego, so you didn't have to pay for me and Kiara's Christmas gifts.
Yep. That's right. Let's see. Grab a flower and plop it there. Cool. Very intricate how the flowering and tiling comes all together here.
You've got a big open space in the middle where there's no flowers at all.
This is going to be for the protrusion for the mech stand. So you're going to connect these two turntables there. So now I'm lost.
Uh-oh. Yeah, building the water does seem like something that you'd lose yourself with.
I think I'm back on track.
I wonder if the little Technic pins that you use to connect the Ninjago City are like the pipes running through the city.
Oh, like the water lines or something?
Yeah.
You could imagine that, yeah. I think that's fair. Nice and creative approach there.
We worked from opposite ends. So when we started, it was great. Now we're all up in each other's space.
Yeah. Can you hand me a couple of flowers? Where am I? I don't know if that's right. It's not right. Ah.
You have no nails.
Yep. Such is life. There we go. I think that goes there. All right.
All right. You did it.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Whew.
It's pretty. All those shades of bluish green.
Yeah. It's satisfying. It's a bit of a pain when you're doing it, but I do like it. All right.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'll let you.
Got a strong base now.
Yeah. More comments. Thanks for the comments. Keep them coming. Justin says Ninjago kills it for substitute builds from Star Wars building. You know what? Not gonna lie. Like Star Wars is so expensive. Ninjago is so much cheaper, and some really great creative builds. If you love mechs, plenty of mechs. This one's got a cool mech. So yeah. Sisu says I collect mainly Castle. Cyberpunk, but haven't bought, like Cyberpunk, haven't bought much. Funhole Cyberpunk City looks fantastic. I would agree. I've seen that Funhole set. We don't have any Funhole just because our money is being spent on Lego, but that is a really, really cool set. Brickbite says the latest MK wave, Monkey Kid wave felt more like Ninjago leftovers, like Erlong's mech. Definitely missed their earlier waves. Anyway, we'll be getting the Celestial Pagoda to match it with the Tour Temple. Yeah, the Tournament Temple. The Pagoda is really, really cool. Very, very massive set in terms of height. And I haven't looked at the dimensions, but I wonder how it compares to Baradur, because that one's also really, really tall.
Yeah.
Base Plate Review says, do you think we might have seen a gift with purchase for the March 1st releases other than the small Ferrari? We have not seen. So at the store today, they only had the Ferrari, and that was available for a certain threshold for the Ferrari Formula One set. So no gift with purchase yet. I know that there are some rumored gift with purchases in April. So we'll see how that looks. There is a rumor that there's going to be a Gandalf in a wagon that goes with the new bag end set.
Is that why you wanted to build that scene?
No, not necessarily. I just think it's a cool scene. I love when Gandalf arrives at the Shire. I really do.
Great scene.
Yeah.
So I built this little lily. It's really cute. Lily pad.
And I hold it up here. It's right there. So really nice how they got that. Now in other Ninjago City sets, they would use the art, the paints. What is that?
Paintbrush.
This
Palette.
paint palette. There we go.
Palette.
Artist palette for lily pads. This time they're using a 2x2 dish, putting it upside down. Let's see. So I do think we'll be getting some, certainly in April, some really cool gifts with purchase. Zizou says, I would buy more Monkey Kid if it were available in more places, potential to find deep discount because it's a Lego exclusive in the US, yeah. And it's hard to find it in discount, like even Amazon or something like that. Brickbite says in Europe, Magisto's Workshop GWP is available with a code until the end of March. Should pair well with the Lion Knight's Castle. Absolutely. So if you don't have the Lion Knight's Castle and you've got the money lying around, but yeah, the Magistos, we do have that one. That's still in the box because I'm not sure. I want to build it, but we'll see. Zizou asks at Base Plate Reviews, you didn't buy anything today. I didn't. Holding for a better GWP, and I think you'll get one soon this month. I don't know if we're going to get one middle of March. There's a Botanicals gift with purchase. So, oh, wow. How about that? We've got our plush toy collector with yet another Squishmallow. Squishmallow?
Sure, because they're not real Squishmallows.
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 Yeah.
So I'm building this little piece, and I think I like it. But it is interesting seeing the sand green and the olive green right next to each other.
I actually kind of like it.
Yeah,
Really?
in general, I wouldn't like it. But with the brown, it's almost kind of working. And I think once we get the whole thing built, it's going to look actually pretty good.
It is a little drab, which does fit the aesthetic of a workshop, like industrial section. Yeah. Interesting. I do like that. I like this window that you're about to build right now. It's very reminiscent of the Lion Knight's Castle at the very bottom level. They've got a window that's constructed similarly. Zizou also noticed that the moving truck GWP was available again in Australia recently. US fans are missing out. We totally are. We are totally missing out, but that's okay. It actually helped me be restrained in what we bought today because we only bought this and a Wolfpack Beastmaster collectible minifig. So we held back. I was tempted to get the Evolution of STEM.
Yeah, but I told him no because I don't know really, we don't really know where to put it, and I feel like it's not very useful for us. And I feel like it would also be kind of like a pain to build.
I think it looks like a fun build, but I do agree that, what's it going to get us, and do we want to spend the $80 that or save it up for a potentially very expensive April, considering that Lego just announced today the brand new River Steamboat, the idea set. It's going to be $330, and of course, the rumor bag end. So we'll see how that goes. Zizou, also, I definitely make a purchase if Magisto Workshop were available again here. Yeah, if they had the Forest Hideout or Magistos, I would definitely be tempted to get another one of those. Turtle, what is your favorite theme? From left to right, please. Let's see.
From left to right.
Well, that's going to be across here.
Oh,
We'll start with you. What's your favorite theme, Autumn?
Like theme like Friends.
Yeah, Friends, Lord of the Rings, Ninjago.
I'd say Lord of the
Icons.
Rings is the most impressive, but Friends I feel like has the best pieces
You do like the accessories of Friends too, don't you?
in the Squishmallow.
And the Squishmallow. So Autumn is a Friends fan. Julia?
oh, it's hard. I might go with the architecture set. I mean the architecture line.
I'm a huge fan of Icons because,
Not Castle.
well, so Castle's not its own theme. Like, that's the problem. It only has really been manifested in ideas and icons. And so those are probably my two favorite themes. Icons being number one, just because the modulars, and the Lion Knight's Castle was part of that theme. Ideas did give us the Viking Village and the Medieval Workshop. And then Creator did give us that castle from a few years ago. And again, rumors that we're having another 3-in-1 castle or this year.
All right, so we have this pane. We're making a poster. We've got a sticker on it. This particular pane has no dimples on one side and has dimples down the sides of the other. So the question is, should I use the sticker on the flat side or on the dimpled side?
Flat.
Flat.
Okay.
But it's a really cool sticker. We'll show you that in just a moment. Let's see. Base plate reviews. No purchases for me today, although tempted with at least one or two of the F1 Speed Champion sets, plus the Ninjago City set. Yeah. Some of those Formula One sets look really, really cool. Zizao says, I haven't bought any Fun Hole either yet. The Castle ones look, they do. They really do. I mean, I think it's great to have some of that competition. And between the Bricklink Designer Program and maybe what some of the other Lego style companies are coming out with, maybe it pressures Lego into doing some more castle and medieval themed sets. I'm hoping so. Brick Bites, yeah, I got the moving truck and the Magisto together with the Orient Express. Nice
You see the dark brown
combination.
one too?
Nice combination. The Ninjago sets were tempting, says Isao. Base plate reviews. I know there weren't any GWPs. I just thought there should have been. I think, yeah. So there were a lot of brand new sets. I mean, there were some, obviously that Formula One. There was a Harry Potter set in the United States, the Night Bus. You had a couple of Disney sets, including the Hey Hey. You had a lot of Minecraft sets. You had the Ninjago City Workshops. You did have the one Star Wars set that came out today. I think there was a botanical set that was brand new today. So there were quite a few offerings for March. And again, only the Formula One, but it did align with, I think, the biggest number of new sets did come in the Formula One sub-theme of City there. So
The Night Bus is so disappointing. All you have to do is like
You want to build the next thing?
yeah, I can do that.
take a black minifig head and then just put some crazy hairdo or something on it and then find a way to hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, we were a little disappointed that the Night Bus didn't come with a shrunken head.
Like, I know what you could have done. You could have like taken a small rope and then put it onto the head and then onto the ceiling and then put a weird hairdo that would like fit with that onto it, and then you have your head. It's pretty easy.
It is a pretty iconic part to that movie scene, even though it's not in the book. Looks like I'm doing that right there. Interesting. Oh, another cool window. Really enjoying these. We're going to show you some of these windows that we're building right now for this bottom level of Ninjago City Workshops. And I think this might be, there's a little restaurant down here at the bottom. We're building that right now. And there's some really, really cool windows.
There's a lot of barred windows.
Yeah, some barred windows.
Which
Which,
I feel like a jail cell.
but it is in an industrial section, so maybe you got the bars up there just in case you get some rough and tumble people there. I don't know, or rough and tumble minifigs. You gotta worry about that stuff. Zizao asks, do we ever attend large Lego conventions? Not yet. I would like to at some point. We don't get a lot of huge Lego conventions here in Northeast Ohio or even in Ohio. The closest one that's fairly large is down in Columbus, Ohio, which is the state capital. It's about 2.5 hours away from us, so attempting to do that. Of course, I think it's Brick World is in Chicago. That's about a 6 to 6.5 hour drive, depending on traffic for us. And so we could do that, but it would be a pretty big time commitment. And so we want to make sure we do it the right way and get the most out of it. So attempting to do that. Maybe one of these years we'll get to the one in Columbus first, just to kind of check it out. Let's see.
We do like Columbus.
We do like Columbus. And we would stay at the Drury Inn.
Yes, we really enjoyed that. We went for Autumn's 10th birthday.
Yeah.
And we had a great time.
Yeah. And they had like a dinner buffet.
And they had like
as
this
part of your stay. It was
pool
cool.
that was, there was an outdoor pool and an indoor pool, but they were the same pool, but there was just like this like tarp kind of thing hanging down, hitting the water, so you could just swim underneath into the inside or to the outside.
Yeah, nice. There you go. Downtown Columbus. But yeah, we'll definitely try that. Maybe soon. We'll see. Agree about the sand green and olive there, says Zizao. Yeah. It's an interesting combination. I'm not sure what I'm gonna with.
Yeah, I'm not totally
full
sure
judgment.
what the goal is. If it's to, like the olive green look is supposed to look like it's more aged in that spot.
Could be, yeah.
And it also could be the coloring from like the air,
Like oxidization or something like that.
Discoloration.
Yeah. Yeah, could be. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not opposed to it. But sand green is one of my favorite colors. We asked earlier favorite building colors. The bright light orange came from one. Autumn loves cool yellow that she's got there. I love gray, cool yellow, but I do like sand green. I love the green grocer. It's one of my favorite modulars of all time. So yeah. Brickbite Lego is so expensive nowadays that any buy without GWP and or double points is not justified, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely held back today just because they didn't have any GWP. We did use our insider points. We got about $75 off of this, so that definitely helped. I was pretty pleased about that. And I'm really hoping that, I would imagine hopefully April will be able to get something. If they do release a bag end, again, that's what the rumors suggest, but I haven't seen any confirmation of that. I'm definitely picking that up, hopefully with a gift with purchase. Let's see. Base plate review says, I have the biggest ever Lego friend set, Andrea's Modern Mansion. That looks awesome. We don't have it. Base plate reviews, let us know what is your favorite part of that set, because there looks like there's so many cool parts to that one. This also says Castle, Elves, Monster Fighters, Galaxy Squad are my favorites. Man, those are some classics. Autumn and Kiara were big fans of the Lego Elves. Especially Kiara loved the dragons that they had with that. Galaxy Squad had some really cool sets. Yeah, the aliens were really nice. Nice looking, I should say. I don't know if they were actually nice in person. True about Castle not being a theme, but still my fave. Yeah, anything medieval. And that's why I was just so excited about the Wolfpack Beastmaster. I have some collectible minifigs, but I don't have all that many. The Wolfpack Beastmaster got me hooked, so I think next time I do a collectible minifig series, anything medieval, I'm definitely snagging some of those. Brickbite says, yeah, I got the Lioness Castle, ordered the BDP Siege Encampment 2. Ooh, just need the town square to make a full-on medieval village. You will not be disappointed with the medieval town square. I think it's a fantastic set, even though, and this is my one caveat, it's not as cool after you build the Lioness Castle. So if you do get the medieval town square, build that one first, then build the Lioness Castle, because that is one of my all-time favorite builds. It's just so cool, so neat. We did get in the mail this week, and we put up a speed build of the new Forest Stronghold. So that was our Bricklink Designer, first ever Bricklink Designer program set, and there were some really cool parts to it and some really, really frustrating parts to it.
Oh, really?
Oh, hated the trees. Hated the trees.
And they get in the way of the zipline so much.
Right? I agree.
But I mean, they are pretty cool looking.
Yeah, but they're thin, and the instructions weren't very clear as to where you put things. I'll be talking more about that in my review of that set. But Zizou says, oh, in South Kentucky. Nice. Yeah, not too far away. That's cool. Trying to think. Last time I was in Kentucky would have been like
Wow,
20
that's
years
really
ago.
interesting. Okay, so this window has 3 bars coming up from the bottom, and I just built the little balance. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, that, the overhang over the window.
Yeah, awning.
Awning, thank you. It has 2 bars. Also, we're going to hook it right in there, so there's going to be a total of 5 bars.
Huh.
Which is what everybody wants for their phone. Right.
There we have it. We've got these layered bars. We've got 2 layers of them.
That looks
It's pretty
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that's really weird. Looks kind of cool.
Oh, wow. We've got a trans yellow flowery piece.
I don't
I would
think
show it to you. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on the screen quite.
That is a trans yellow rose petal. The rose petals came out with the
Botanical Garden.
That's right, Botanical Garden. Good job, Autumn. And then back to you. That's really cool. Let's see.
You had one of these pieces today too. We've got it in black. Autumn just built that tree out of, it's hard to hold, out of these little pieces, and we've got one in black that we're using for this light.
Weird too. They're like
Can't tell what that is though, Autumn.
hooks.
They're hooks? Let me see.
Kind of. They're weird.
Oh, that's a new piece. Interesting, yeah. It's gonna be really hard to show because it's so small.
Yeah, I'm just about to use that piece.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Zizou says, recently started attending a show in Nashville. Nashville, I've not been to Nashville. How far away of a drive is that for you, Zizou? Because that's Southern Kentucky to Nashville is only got to be, what, a couple of hours? I think it's about 8.5 hours from us, so not too bad. Bricklight, Castle does not need to be a theme. Lego makes more money from BDP. Proper theme adds costs all over. Efficient artificial control of supply that pushes demand more. I think that's a good point. It doesn't have to be a theme. It's only going to be a theme when Lego decides that there's a bigger market than just the adults. And if kids are going to get into it, they can do a whole theme. But it does require, the development of maybe new factions. It requires every theme kind of has its own selection of new pieces, so they have to invest in those molds. You would have to invest in an entire group of designers into that new theme, and so it's a pretty big capital investment to do an entire theme. So having icons or the ideas or the Bricklink developer program or other people are designing those sets does make Castle, I think, a better option for Lego until people demonstrate that they're willing to buy smaller Castle sets, right? So we'll see. Itzel Pineda, are you guys building the Stitch House? We are working on the Ninjago City workshops. Did not get the Stitch House. It's one of the new sets that came out today, and I really like that one. But because of the lack of gift with purchase and my budgetary controls, which are this one right there and this one, we only got this. In fact, Julia didn't want me to get the Wolfpack Beastmaster. She looked at me skeptically, but went ahead and got it anyway.
That's true.
Don't tell her.
I wasn't a big fan of any of the other purchases that you wanted to do today. You were kind of on the fence about them anyway.
I was on the fence, so they convinced me not to be financially prudent.
And space-wise, I mean, there's the French cafe, really cute little cafe, but we've got so much Lego already that having something that doesn't really fit with anything else in our collection. I mean, I guess we could stick it in some little nook and cranny somewhere in our house, but it just didn't feel like it really fit in with anything we already had.
We do have quite a few Billy shelves downstairs that have room, and we could pair that up with like the Friends Central Perk and some other things. But I got you. Baseplate reviews. We visited Columbus as a stop on our theme park trip last year. Nice science museum. Yeah, COSI is a fantastic science museum. Eatontown Square, yeah, we looked at that one when we went to Columbus. They definitely had a little Lego store, not as nice as the one that we go to at the Beechwood Mall.
We went to a restaurant there, I think.
Close
the Cap City Diner.
Yeah.
It was really good. They so we have to be gluten-free because of this one. And they were just great. They brought separate gluten-free rolls for her, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, she loved it. She was pretty excited about that. Yeah, that was a cool place. And if you are doing theme park, Let us know if you've gone to Cedar Point, which is up here in northern Ohio, Sandusky. It's one of the great theme parks in the entire world, kind of a roller coaster haven for people. In fact, Julie and I, when we got married, we went on our honeymoon in Hawaii, flying back. The people behind us from Hawaii were taking a vacation to Cleveland to go see Cedar Point. So we were pretty excited about that. Yeah, Zizo, unfortunately true. We need small castle sets for everyone.
By 2 plate brick.
What do we look for?
Isn't this a short brick? Or is it a regular? Oh, it's a regular brick?
Regular, yeah.
I was like, how is he a short brick?
Yeah, Zizo says the elves, dragons are incredible. 100% agree. The kids love especially the bigger ones that are built, and even the small baby ones that are prefab pieces. Some of those pretty expensive nowadays on the secondary market. Just saying.
Yeah, and my kids love those. Like, they still play with those.
Yeah.
And most of their games that they play with the Lego, those are important characters.
They're the queens of the Lego.
Queens.
There you go. Lisa also says Scooby-Doo. Wow, that's an old theme. Not a lot of sets in that theme. That was pretty cool. Wants to bring that back. Justin Morrison, when I get gold pieces, then the sand goes. Yeah. Lisa also says trans yellow. That is pretty, yeah, that's definitely nice. Justin Morrison. I went to the Lego store, bought a box of gold leaves. Oh. Their choice to use, yeah, the gold leaves. Those would be nice. They had bright light green at the store today.
Yeah, at the Pick a Brick wall.
So they had at our Lego store. They had the bright yellow. The bright green. Light green. Bright green.
Bright light green.
That too.
Are you gonna build?
I can build. Yeah. You know, you're having fun over there. There's really nothing for me to build.
No, I'm doing page.
Okay.
Dad, Mom's hugging all the pieces.
I know. Let's see. Southeast Kentucky, so Nashville is over 3 hours. Yeah.
What if you start on this
Nashville
one?
Northwest. I could start that one. It's going to be a pretty big space crunch.
Well, Autumn's not building now.
Fair enough. Autumn, can you dig out bag number 15 for me?
Bag number 15?
Yeah. Oh, I do want to show people real quickly before I put that on. One of the coolest stickers in this set right here. Oh, there we go. This sticker right here, it's a shout out to Fabuland, the 1980s. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Yeah, the old Fabuland characters. Look at the bottom of that pile right there.
No.
Yep. We've got plastic bags still here in the United States. I've never received a Lego set with paper bags.
I hope
Interestingly
I
enough,
never do.
the bag 15 has black printing on it. And both this one and the Forest Stronghold that I built over this week.
Is it just bag 15?
Just bag 15 that is like this. Like usually has a white stripe and then the black printing.
8 has that. 21 has that. I see that all the time.
11 has the white stripe with the black.
Yeah.
But this is just black. No, there's no mask.
Lots
no
of them
outline.
have that.
No.
Oh, that has an outline. I see.
They all have an outline except for bag 15.
It also has the black print.
For what it's worth, probably not much.
Oh,
But-
that's a lot of ninja stars.
Yeah, very cool. We're going to be building Zane here. Let's see. Zizao says, still haven't found Beastmaster in stores. I'll find a few eventually. I hope you do. I don't know if Lego just brought out a new box of the collectible minifigs Series 27 today.
We found one on the very top.
But it was at the very top of it.
It was like the third or fourth one we scanned.
Yeah, I was kind of happy about that. But keep searching. I know there are a lot of people that have gone on hunts for the Wolfpack Beastmaster and come up empty, especially at like Targets and Walmarts and those kinds of stores. Base plate reviews. The French Cafe is specifically designed to be a bookend. I suspect there will be similar sets coming out. I think you're right. I think they're going to do restaurants of the world.
Bookends. That's interesting. Because I thought it would just be like a display thing. Then I saw how skinny it was, and I'm like, why would anybody want something so skinny?
But as a bookend, it works. And we're going to get rumor is the Book Nook's coming up this summer. So yeah, well, I think it would potentially mesh well nicely there. I like that set, but not enough to go out and get it at this point. So I need sticker number 54. Lots of stickers in the set. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I only had 9, I think, but I only used 7. Because I didn't want to use...
You didn't put any on your cool yellow?
No, that would ruin the cool yellow tile that you stole.
Huh?
That would ruin the cool yellow tile that you stole.
All right, here it is. Man,
she has to keep her eye on him.
Whatever. Gotta keep you honest.
I didn't
The
actually
world's a
know
tough place.
until I was looking for it and I didn't see it, and so I knew it had to be you.
Can't imagine somebody else would steal a cool yellow tile. Only me. If you ever do attend a Nashville show, visit the the replica. Yeah, the life-size replica of the Temple Parthenon in its original glory. Loved it. I've heard that is an amazing thing to visit there in Nashville. So lots of cool things in Nashville, and I don't even like country music.
Unless it's from Twisters.
Yeah.
Yes, the Twister soundtrack.
Your favorite thing that you listened to like 100 times yesterday.
No, not true. I listened to it twice as I was building the Forest Stronghold. When I build with Lego, I put on music, and if I put on music, it's going to be something that I just like put on and enjoy.
Mostly Twister soundtrack.
Or Alter Bridge.
Mostly Twister soundtrack.
You probably just recognize it when it's that because you like it too.
Yep. Let's see. Brickbite says the BM thing reminded me of last week's raids on Lego stores looking for the red beard. Oh gosh, yeah, the red bearded Qui-Gon Jinn. Oh, Lego Star Wars fans are amazing. They love Lego and Star Wars so much. It's so cool. But yes, in case people don't know, there was this rumor that, not really rumor, but there was like apparently early production Star Wars from this year. One of the Star Wars sets had Qui-Gon Jinn with a reddish brown beard instead of the dark brown, and so people were looking out for that one. And then the price jumped up, really kind of crazy, but also kind of cool because fans are so passionate about their Lego Star Wars minifig, so kind of like that. Base plate reviews, yeah, Cedar Point was second stop on our theme park, went to the Mall of America. Ooh, that's nice. Then flew to Cleveland and drove to see that. Yeah, Mall of America is also cool. That's got a massive Lego store, right? I hope you went there. Fabuland, yeah, the sticker sheet. I don't know. There might be some sticker sheets out there soon in terms of the markets, secondary market. We'll see. Another sticker, 52.
Brickbite says he's currently building alongside us with Gotham City, and he says he highly recommends that.
That's a very intricate set.
Gotham.
If you like Batman, that's pretty sweet. Or the art sets. And I am completely building this wrong.
Okay. Is it because you aren't focused?
You're gonna like Zizu's comment here. She says that you had, if it was on top, it was destiny. You had to buy it. We're talking about the Beastmaster minifig, collectible minifig, and I didn't think he needed to buy it because he already has some, but he felt he did need to buy it.
Need is a strong word.
Okay, yes, true.
But
I wanted to buy it, and it was at the top. I wasn't going to spend, because we were checking out, I wasn't going to spend a ton of time just scanning minifig after minifig. I was kind of like, if I find a Beastmaster like within the first 5 or so, I'll get one. And
you scanned a lot more than 5.
yeah.
Okay, I scanned like 10, but it was in the first 5, and then I was like, ooh, there's one. There might be another one, so I scanned like 5 more.
You found a lot of hamster people.
Yeah, the hamster costume.
Yeah. A lot of the more not as popular ones. I feel like the most popular is definitely the Beast thing. Got his name.
Beastmaster.
Yeah. And then Also, the plush toy collector is pretty popular.
Yeah, base plate reviews. If you want a song that has specific reference to Lego, check out Build by the House Martins. Norman Cook, aka Fat Boy Slim, was in his. Did not know that. That's cool. I'll definitely have to check that one out. So, wow, yeah.
Is this poster a shout out to another Lego set?
It is. I don't know if this is going to show up on there. You can kind of see that. That is the Temple of Air Jitsu. It was the first like 16 plus Ninjago city set that came out in I think 2012, 2013 or 2014, something like that. Anyway, really cool set that I don't have.
These are pretty small extra pieces. There's, oh, I don't know what that's called. But like, the thing that you put hair pin thing. Hair
Which one?
bows. That one. One by one square black tile. 1 by 1 dark orange circle plate.
Working on Zane's room here, and we're using a green rose petal upside down to look like a little small tree, like a bonsai tree of sorts. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like his room, but I don't like him.
Well, that's kind of harsh, don't you think?
No.
What did he ever do to you?
It's just weird. I don't like it. Do you like him?
Yeah, I do. Because I get an extra pair of scissors.
What?
Bam. Extra piece.
Is there any good extra pieces?
Well, that's a relative term. You want? I'll show you. Here are the extra pieces we have so far. For those of you just joining, we do an extra piece swap after every single set. So anytime I get a new set, Autumn gets to pick an extra piece. Anytime she gets a set, I get to pick an extra piece. Those are the extra ones we have so far. But I'll go ahead and I'll take those headphones.
Oh, you are going with the headphones.
Oh yeah, totally going with the headphones.
But they're only around the neck, so I was a little disappointed.
These are really cool.
But
Boom.
yeah,
That's a win for the day.
I'm missing an extra piece. I don't know.
And Zane's room is on. Well, this bag's almost. Ooh, I do like 2x6 tiles. One of my favorite recent pieces. The only problem is I have to sticker over them. It looks like these are identical stickers. So
This thing is in the Bagmounds building.
we did learn a trick on putting stickers last time we did a live build, which is you put the sticker on a brick separator, like so, and then you can align
Especially
it.
if it's long stickers.
Yeah, especially these long stickers. It's easier to align the stickers. So, boom, just like that. Really nice.
Wow.
So,
Maybe I should try that trick. Though this sticker's pretty small.
you need a brick separator?
Maybe.
Here, let me get this sticker on, and then I'll hand you the brick separator.
Because I put this on really, really badly.
Now, if you need it, it's going to be right here.
Well, can you hand it to me?
There you go.
Or Dad?
Yep, there you go. And we are building a really cool brick-built spaceship.
Spaceship.
Or, yeah, well, ship. For Zane's room as well. And it's a reference to a Ninjago city or Ninjago set that I can't remember the name of it. So, yeah. Looks like we do get 2 extra ninja stars as well.
I don't care much about ninja stars, but Kira might think differently.
So let's see. Here we go. More extra pieces. They're right there.
Still didn't put that on very
All right, let's see.
But it's better.
Brickbite says, a big fan of the animated series, also Batman in general. The anticipated Arkham Asylum set better be worth the $400 price. I totally agree. I love buildings, but any building that's going to be, iconic like Arkham Asylum has got to be epic. I'm skeptical, but fingers crossed that's gonna be really, really good. We'll see if we get that. Zuzao says hamster CMF is so cute. Saw someone make a hamster lion knight by using the hamster hat. That's pretty cool. I love the creativity that fans have. I guess I can't put this in the slide yet because we don't have that part built. Oh, you're working on the garage door.
Is that what it is? There's a bunch of Technic. So far, this is what I got. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's been a lot of steps. Surprisingly. Okay.
Very technical. Hey, Autumn, can you grab me bag number 16? Thank you.
Hooked onto here with a couple Technic pins. Looks like so far.
Yeah. Oh, and that's cool. They've got the a ladder going up the side of that as well. Ooh.
I should have spaced it out better.
Autumn, you're gonna like these pieces.
I have a lot of those,
Yeah, but
but they're all built into a set.
exactly. As these are about to be, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Tempted to make a Bricklink cord of
Oh,
a
me
bunch of those.
myself is here.
Me myself? Hey, hello, me myself. Good to see you back in the live build. Zizao says, I love DC, but waiting for less Batman and more Justice League. Nice. More sets like Brainiac set is needed. More new characters in one set. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like when Lego kind of gets into some, especially for themes that they've been using a lot of over the years, or like put a lot of sets to get in some of those more niche characters. So yeah, base plate reviews. I think Lego DC Lego just need to do a few more Batmobiles. I'm not sure we've had enough of them. That is the one. It's like the police stations and fire stations of the DC line is Batmobile after Batmobile. Just wait, 2 years and you'll get another one.
I don't like Batman sets.
No?
No.
Too much black?
No, it's not that. It's just I feel like the black and the yellow, and with all, I just don't think it.
You're not a fan of a black-yellow combination, huh? I'm glad you say that as a Clevelander, given that the Pittsburgh Steelers, and everything in Pittsburgh is like black and yellow. So, yeah.
I can't get it.
Can't do it.
Won't fit.
Well, now that's an interesting development. We've hit a snag. Let's go back.
What would happen if
Yeah.
you put a sticker on it like
What did
that?
I do wrong?
So this piece here, see how it's got that side right there? That's the piece that we need. So it needs to go like that.
Oh, it's not reversible.
Correct. So
That was tricky.
yeah, very subtle.
So this piece has, you can kind of maybe see that it has this part sticking out. So it's like this is where the bottom, it sticks out further on the bottom than the top. And so I didn't realize that it wasn't reversible. That's the only difference.
I'm just gonna need that one because they're not reversible. All right. Well, I
That piece
guess
is
you
weird.
get to rebuild it.
Oh, Technic.
Everybody's favorite.
Everybody's least favorite. Well, not everybody's least favorite. Some people really like Technic.
People do really like Technic.
I'm not one of those people.
Ooh. Bricklink Designer Program Camping Adventure Set. Base Plate Reviews is heading off to build their Bricklink Designer Program Camping Adventure Set.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. And hopefully that'll be a good build for you.
For sure. Enjoy. Let's see. Yeah, we've been doing pretty well, me myself. Busy. I'm actually officially on spring break as of this morning.
Am I supposed to be rebuilding?
Yeah,
this?
go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Oh, is this the one that we need or this one?
That's the one we need.
Or the one I already.
No.
What's the difference between the two?
I don't know.
So we need to take the.
No, I already did.
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask.
Yeah, or like right there, or there, I guess, something like that. Anyway, yeah, yeah, doing pretty well. Like I said, spring break, so trying to get some Lego building done and some other things, and get caught up on grading, research, grant applications, and things like that. So that'll be pretty fun.
Has our pieces came yet for the promenade?
You want to go check the mail? Go check the mail. Yeah, we're working on a brand new addition to our promenade in our modular city. We ordered some pieces on Bricklink and are awaiting those. And once we get that, we'll have a nice update video on our Lego modular city. We redesigned it. We added some more roads, and we're doubling the size of our promenade. So that's pretty cool. Justin Morrison wants Silver Surfer. Zizao. Oh, the garage door. Curious. It's really cool. I don't know if I can explain it. How would you explain it?
I have no idea. I can't even figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out if I did it wrong. Apparently I did. But maybe you did it wrong.
Maybe. I wasn't looking at the instructions. That's why I gave up. Yeah, that pin doesn't need to be there. You got these nice worm gears in light gray. A couple of them. Kind of exciting. They had, I think, in green in the Burrow set. And we're going to put this mechanism in right here.
Oh, wow, that's quite a piece.
Yeah.
Nothing in the mailbox at all.
Nothing in the mailbox at all? We didn't get mail? That's unlikely.
On a Saturday? Not that unlikely.
Yeah.
Why isn't it that unlikely?
I don't get much mail on Saturdays. All the junk mail comes Monday through Friday.
Let's see. Me myself just finished building brick set, the Harbor Master's office. Ooh. Let us know how that one was. We just finished the Forest Stronghold. Loved most of it. Not the trees. More to come in our review of that one. Ziza also only built the Forestman Stronghold set. I've sit in my backlog. Oh, yeah, for a while. Christoph, how do you get your stickers on the bricks correctly? I've always seemed to get them slightly crooked. We learned a technique last time we did a build. One of our watchers and commented and said you can use a brick separator, and you can just put the tip of the sticker on the brick separator, and then it allows you to get just a lot better alignment for your
It does
sticker.
not work with small stickers. I tried on one of my stickers that I did really crookedly. It didn't work.
Yeah, so maybe the bigger stickers, but for certainly the bigger, longer ones, that's what we just used on this set, and so far it's going well. Although for Autumn, she got Paisley's room from the Friends line today. I want to show that off one more time for everyone that just joined.
Hey, it fits now.
The guitar isn't
Sweet.
staying on its stand. But
That is technical.
Yes.
Very full, very dense.
Got a lot in it.
then it also has a squishmallow, but I put it with my plush toy collectors.
So you can see a little bit how the garage door is assembled now. Got all sorts of Technic pins along this curved piece that has grooves in it. So it's very, very interesting start to that.
What's that giant drill thing?
This is going to be the mechanism by which you can take the mech and move it back and forth.
That's
So one of the play features of the set. Looks like we're building the platform for our mech as well, and I'm putting this on completely wrong, so that's awesome.
I like playing with the Ninjago City sets because, like, they all fit together for a city, and there's so many things you can do. Like, you don't just get bored of it quickly because, like, you keep adding more and more Ninjago City sets, so it just there's so, and each one has like multiple things, like a comic shop or a ice cream shop or that little car thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we love about Ninjago is all the little things. There's so many little details and shops and things, and I haven't really seen the detail of this one yet, but I think that's what this one's a little bit on the disappointing side of. But I think there's still going to be a lot here.
Yeah, so like, and each one is so different. Like the last one was more like modern, and this one's like the like machine things.
Very industrial.
Yeah. And so that's why I like playing with it, is because you can do all those things with your character.
And it comes with typically lots of minifigs too.
Yeah, so you have lots of choices for characters.
Just connected our little restaurant here to here with a little curved piece. Very smoothly done.
You're gonna have to do like a ranking video of the Ninjago City sets, like do like a
Yes.
family vote on see which one comes out on top. I have no idea what it will be. Let's see.
I have no idea what I would even choose.
Hey, Shy Time is my time. Welcome, Shy Time. Love your channel, love your videos. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, we were just talking about ranking these. Love your modular rankings that you've come out with, so that's really cool. Yeah, we're trying to think. We were talking in our most recent off the cuff episode what our top 5 modulars would be, and I definitely think it's like changed over time. So yeah, really cool. Yeah. Brick by using tweezers, good idea as well. We've got like 3 extra pair of tweezers. I don't know how that ended up happening, but just in case we need tweezers to put on stickers. But yeah, I love the using the brick separator trick and all that stuff. Me myself, that's a nice bedroom with a Squishmallow, right? Yeah, that's right. Squishmallow, she is so proud. Here, let me see your your plush toy collector here with everything on there. So she's got quite the arrangement of Squishmallows going on with that. So yeah. Justin Morrison says a Thrawn bust would be cool. Built like a buildable bust would be really, really interesting. Yeah, and Christoph says likes the colors. I really like that cool yellow, dark orange combination there for the window. Really, really cool. So one that I don't know, for modular buildings, I know a lot of people didn't like the Jazz Club because the pizzeria had the cool yellow. I personally liked it, but
yeah, I did too.
But I'm a sucker for cool yellow. But that color combination, instead of like the whites with the purple accents and the cool yellow, maybe that dark orange with the cool yellow, maybe just a little bit of that, not too much. I don't know. What do you think, Autumn? Would you want to do the like a cool yellow modular, bigger than would you go bigger than the pizzeria in the Jazz Club for cool yellow, or something smaller, kind of like the purple for the donut shop in the police station?
I feel like smaller because I feel like cool yellow, it's so bright that like it wouldn't be good for something big, but something little, it just adds a little bit of pop of color.
Nice. I like that. I like that. Maybe, yeah, like if we do another custom modular this year. We like to do a custom modular every single year, and last year we did a custom music shop. This year I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. Haven't figured it out.
Library.
A library.
We need a library.
We did have a library, but it was huge.
Yeah.
Make a smaller library. And make it like, I don't know, have a little side shop that could be cool yellow. That could be like
a little coffee shop. Your books and coffee.
Or it could be, I feel like there's not really many stores either. So it could be like a toy store. If Dad ever gets any Squishmallows, he can add that to his toy store. Or Squishimals.
We can do a Squishmallow shop, right?
Squishimal shop.
A Squishimal shop?
There's I think a toy store section of the Grand Emporium, I believe.
There is, yeah, there is. That is a very good observation. Modular faves always change over time. Shy is my time. That is so. My modular rankings have changed over the years. Like, there's usually one or two that stay toward the top. Love the Green Grocer, love the Parisian Restaurant in Assembly Square. But I tell you what, the Tudor Corner was threatening cracking that top list. And of course, the Boutique Hotel has really grown on me over the years. Like, when it first came out, I thought it was cool. But then Julia here was like, no. Like, Boutique Hotel is amazing. And I was skeptical, but I think she's convincing me, right? I mean, that's one of your favorite
I
ones.
like the odd angles and the colors. It pops out, but it's not like so bright like cool yellow that it's not too much.
Yeah, not too. I like the way you put that. Not too much.
But at least it's still there though.
Yeah, like it's a little bit of color variation, but not too much. Me myself, I only have the 2 CMF Squishmallow ones. There'll be some type of magical critters in my town. That's a good idea. Magical Squishmallows. I mean, do you have any? Are these magical right here?
No, I mean, except for if you count wearing a hat magical.
No, I don't count wearing a hat. I wear hats and I'm not magical.
No, but like a cat wearing a hat. I mean, I guess its owner could.
Cat in a hat.
A purple penguin might be.
Purple penguins are magical. Yeah, we'll put that one back over there. How many Squishmallow? I mean, Autumn is a Squishmallow fanatic. I mean,
I'm the living plush toy collector.
Yeah, it's.
Her goal is to get to 50, right?
Yeah, and I'm only 3 away.
3?
Yeah, I have 47.
47 Squishmallows. You know, what if I had 47 modular buildings? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be really cool.
You know, they're similar in size.
I mean, basically, yeah.
I mean,
right?
these are smaller.
Yeah, and I have like a lot of
Depends on what
really
size.
small ones.
Yeah, that's true. The numbers are definitely being bumped up by the little.
Yeah, if I went for the little ones, I'd only have like 60. Maybe a little over. But.
How many? Did you say 60?
Oh wait, I was thinking I was thinking a wrong number. Not 60. I forgot. What number?
Let's see. Brickbite says the workshop fits naturally with the city markets, but Lego is retiring it this year, a bit like releasing the AT-AT driver helmet after retiring its natural UCS AT-AT companion. That is kind of interesting. Like, I did see that the markets. So last year the Ninjago City Gardens retired, and then this year we've got the Ninjago City Markets retiring. So at least that's what I've seen. I have noticed though that sometimes the reported sets that are going to be retiring get pushed back. Like, they were going to retire the Daily Bugle this month. I think it was this month or maybe next month. And then they pushed it back to the end of 2025. So it's got a little bit extra shelf life going for it at this point. So there is hope. If you haven't picked up the Daily Bugle, we built it over Christmas. Haven't reviewed it yet. Been working on that review. Going to do that soon. And I really, really like that building.
Crash.
Yeah, Daddy got to rebuild it after it crashed.
Which was fun. So no complaints. Didn't crash too badly. Let's see.
And it did help me like it more because of seeing more interior. So.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Let's see. We've got Z-Style says, I've always wanted a modular library. Yeah, modular libraries are pretty sweet. You know what? We might do that. We might have to do a custom modular library this summer. We'll see.
Would you want it with a side shop too, or not?
That's a good question. So the last one that I did was actually 64 studs long. It was massive.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it had this beautiful curved wall of windows that came out, and it was very long.
Had a dome on the top.
It had a
Brick-built
dome on
dome.
the top?
Yeah, brick-built dome. Oh, I should not have taken that apart. Why did you let me take it apart, Autumn?
Wait, what?
What?
I don't think you had any support in taking that apart. In fact, I'm pretty sure Kiara was upset that you took it apart.
Well, Kiara was right. I shouldn't have taken that apart. So now I've got to figure out another way to make a modular building. Custom library modular.
And if you do a side shop, it
Could be.
situational.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Me myself says depends on the hat for the magical hat. Yeah, Harry Potter sorting hat would definitely be magical. I would agree. I don't have any magical hats because I keep wearing Cleveland Guardians hats, and they're not winning the World Series. In fact, Ohio State won a national championship after I stopped wearing my Ohio State hat. So maybe my hats are magical, just in the wrong way.
Yeah. Stop wearing Browns hats.
I don't have any Browns hats. They still don't win.
Maybe it just does the different thing for each team, so maybe you need a Browns hat.
Maybe okay. Well, that's one way of looking at it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, me myself says, of course, Lego's best when people share ideas. I agree. Like, I love looking at what people build. In fact, for those of you that don't know, there's actually an old website called Brickshelf that I used to look at when I was in graduate school, and it's kind of like run by some guy that recently I think just passed away, and so there's been a movement in the last couple of weeks by Lego fans to keep that up and running, which is really kind of cool. But it's got some it was just great mocks from back in the day, and so I liked when I was like 20 yeyears ago download images off of that to be able to look and see what people are building with. So it's really, really cool. Brickbite says, got the boutique hotel recently, the first modular. Awesome. Should pair well with the Sanctum Sanctorum. I agree. The Natural History Museum also agree. Tudor matches well with the Jazz Club. Yeah, I mean, there are so many great combinations out there. People have different styles and different preferences, but when push comes to shove, like there's just so many cool ways to put those sets together. That, like I said, when I did my most recent combinations video, it really was just like 300, 250, 300 images of modular after modular. So,
and that's what's going to make this Ninjago City line so fun, is now we have a fair amount of those. We have a lot of ways we can arrange them as well, so we can do the same thing.
And this is a really technical build. I'm really enjoying. So I'm working on, kind of show, it's not quite strong yet, but to show you what I'm working on, working on this platform. So the mech is going to go on this. We've got in the back here, we've got a black piece that has the hole in it that's going to fit into the worm gears that we've got right here. And so that's going to allow you to move the mech back and forth on the mechanism. So yeah, really enjoying this right now. Me myself, custom library would be amazing. Make sure to film the whole process building it. We will. Last time I built it, we did not have a YouTube channel, and I spent like $65, $70 just on like 1x2x2 and 1x2x3 windows in white. So I was actually pretty excited when that was done. And then again, I never really took any pictures and took it apart. Yeah, I don't think I have any pictures of it. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I thought you documented it in some way so you could sort of figure it out again in the future.
Oh, I hope so. I'll have to go back and look at those photos. It'd be pretty cool to at least get that somewhat close. All right, so now I'm going to be adding our mech platform into here, and then connecting this. So it's got a little Technic connector right here. It's going to connect to what we've got for the worm gears, and then put it on a turntable to get that angle. And so we've got this platform put together. This is bag number 16. So I've built bags 15 and 16. Julia's working on some of the earlier bags. And we've got this right here and this right here. And again, we've got the opportunity to move this back and forth like this and back up. And it does have a little connection point there so that it doesn't just fly away. So that's really cool. One of those subtle builds that I think is really nice as part of the modulars.
Ouch.
Or the Ninjago Studio. What'd you do?
Got my skin in between two parts.
Let's see. Pizao says boutique hotel is beautiful. Still haven't built it so far. The Parisian is my fave. Right up there with you, Pizao. Parisian. I'm gonna 4, right? Parisian, Assembly Square, Greengrocer, Tudor Corner, and honestly, depends on the day. And boutique hotel is probably inching up closer into the top 5, but at Tudor Corner was pretty special. Atypical Logic, welcome by the way, Atypical Logic. I missed out on all the Ninjago City modulars so far. I'm gonna have to part them together. They look so good and have so many interesting building techniques. I wish you luck. There are whole like videos and like forums and discussions on how you can get the modular buildings at a more affordable price. Yeah, the Ninjago Cities, I don't know if anyone's ever really put together a custom, like a systematic approach to how to get those reasonably affordable, or piecing them out via Bricklink or pick and build online or something like that. I can tell you, you'll need a lot of 1x2 trans light blue tiles. Like that is the one thing you'll need thousands plus of. Brickbite says, yeah, the Parisian restaurant is great. Unfortunately, do not buy retired sets as they are insanely priced, especially modulars. I think one of the greatest gifts I ever got was in 2007 Christmas. My parents got me the Cafe Corner. I don't know if I would have been into the modulars if I didn't get that. And I was hooked ever since then. Zizao says, to Atypical Logic, same. Only have one of the Ninjago modular sets. Could always use recolors for the Ninjago's modular sets if certain parts are too expensive. Yeah, certain parts can be expensive, and then also some of the colors are kind of atypical, and it's a lot of pieces. I mean, you look at the Ninjago City markets, and it's 6,100, 6,300 pieces. It's a lot to order. And
some of them are not like little common pieces. Like Colin in his last year's mock wanted to use one of the windows, and it comes in the Ninjago City. Which one?
Ninjago, the original
Ninjago City set, and it was so expensive to buy one. He was looking for a long time before deciding to go ahead and get one of those.
Yeah, it was actually that 1x6x9 or whatever curved panel. It's used in the town plan from 2007 in the Ninjago City set, and I was able to find one at a really good price. And I got really scared when I ordered off of Bricklink, and then the person who fulfilled the order sent me a smaller one, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not the right piece. I hope you have the actual right piece, which they did. So that was really nice. I like the idea of recolors of official sets. Have considered a recolor of the Detective Office modular. Not sure which colors, though. And that's another way of doing it, like just using colors that are much more common. A drawback, of course, with the Ninjago sets is they use so many different colors that there's a lot there. Janet S. Welcome, Janet. I don't have any Ninjago, but I find the Monkey Kid Celestial Pagoda enticing. Totally agree. That's a really fascinating set. Massive. All those Monkey Kid type of sets that are like these, maybe just a bit smaller, but they have so many cool play features and so many cool build elements to it. So yeah, I totally agree. The Monkey Kid sets are fascinating. Can you hand me bag 17? It's right on the top of it. Thank you.
I just built this lattice window. I'll take it back out so you can see it. They added, so I've got this lattice and then a leaf on top and a couple flowers. It looks really pretty along these stairs. We have some windows as well.
One of Dad's favorite parts of the set.
Oh, I should let you build it.
That's okay. It's actually a pretty new piece, that lattice fence, and I love what they did with it. How did they? Let's see. What do they do on the back side of it? Oh, they just.
That's. I'm not sure like how far in these are supposed to be pushed.
No, that's
but there's
fine.
no view of the back yet. So.
But it basically uses the leaf piece and the studs on that and just pushes it right in. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, the lattice part is so nice. Oh, I like that. I think this will be my favorite part of the Ninjago City workshops, like this corner right here, because the roof part is built with catapults, which I think is fascinating. So I like that quite a bit. Maybe some of the upper level stuff, but we'll see. Lots of cool features. So far, I'm enjoying, I gotta say, I'm enjoying the build quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a good build.
I do like these reddish orange pieces, lots of 1x2 curved pieces there. So nice to get a lot of those, which I didn't see in the official images. So I don't know what I'm building the big. So bag 17 is going to be basically the connecting points for the top 2 levels here that I'm working on myself. So that is going to be interesting when I get done with this, because it's going to have to go somewhere. You're still working on the garage, right?
Yeah.
For that section? Keep forgetting to build the minifigs for this section. Or this bag. I gotta go back and build the minifig. Kind of a crazy looking minifig of that too. So here we go. We got a very interesting looking minifig here. Scales on the back. Not Autumn's favorite, apparently.
All the minifigs in the set are kind of
interesting. I like them. I think they're cool, but I also thought the ones from the Daily Bugle were really cool. Autumn did not like those at all.
They're incredibly detailed. They definitely have a certain style to them.
Yeah, I like these minifigs. I do wish there were a few more minifigs in this set. I don't know. We'll see.
It's certainly getting bigger. You're certainly adding to it.
Yes. I mean, I don't think this is not a small set. Like, I know compared to the Ninjago City, and Autumn's right off camera. She's eating a snack slowly. But yeah, like there's I think I mean, it's still a pretty large set when all is said and done. Like,
for sure.
Over 3,000 pieces. It's not something that just comes together really, really quickly. Me myself says I've color swapped the bookshop. Mine's pink. My town is on a tropical island, so I think it was fitting. That sounds interesting. Autumn would like that. Like a tropical.
It depends on what shade of.
Depends on the shade of pink. All right. So me myself, let us know what shade of pink you recolored the bookshop, because my kids actually, one of their favorite modulars is the bookshop.
Like in like Caribbean islands or Latin American countries, you see a lot of these like really bright colors. So I would imagine a very bright pink.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be it.
Salmon pink sounds like it would not fit, but it's like a bright pink.
Yeah, I think we'll see bright pink, salmon pink. We'll find out.
But then what did you do the house?
I will have to ask. Yeah, Autumn wants to know, me myself, if you did the house part of that modular, and if so, what color did you make that?
That one's already a really bright color. Right?
Yeah.
That's the teal or whatever it is.
Yep.
The teal. It has a little dark blue. Is it teal?
Me myself says, I have to say I'm not into Ninjago really, but those Ninjago City sets have very awesome small details and advertising in them. I bought several sticker sheets on Bricklink because of that. That's an interesting approach to it, to get
Yeah.
the sticker sheets.
There's definitely a lot of
But then what do you do with the stickers?
posters. We got a couple. We got one here and one here, and I don't know. I feel like I put a bunch on. Oh, on the back side, you can't really see them very well, but they're inside here.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of posters.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're making a custom modular city and you want some sort of, a bunch of advertisements and things like that, the sticker sheets are really
So they're all
nice to have.
Japanese.
I mean, some of them, but yeah, that's okay though. I mean, there are a lot of images. I just dropped the page somewhere.
Do the instruction manuals tell them what they say?
There's a whole code. So the Ninjago City sets have I think it's the Ninjago City itself. The original has the whole code for cracking the language. So, and you can find it online pretty easily.
Oh, I'm gonna build a garage door.
We got garage door,
Yeah.
the dark blue
All these-
garage.
Yeah, these dark blue, and then there's one in white, which I imagine will be the bottom. Got a little handle on it.
I believe the dark blue garage door pieces were either new or close to new in the the tournament Temple City. It uses them, so interesting there. Let's see. Zizal says, I really like the magician type guy, lavender suit. Forget the name from the show. Same here. I can actually look at the box and I can, because I don't know all of the minifigs, but that one, Dorama, I believe is his name. So Dorama or
That's a
Durama,
weird name.
not sure which one, but that's the one you're talking about. It is a really cool fig. I'm glad that we have that one. Although the kids are not a fan of his puppet, which is the
No.
freaky looking one. I'm not a fan. I think it looks kind of cool myself, but
What is wrong with you?
nothing's wrong with me.
But do you think that thing looks nice?
No, it looks cool.
Still, if it looks cool or nice or whatever, there's something wrong with you.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
nice to say. Just a mild difference of opinion.
That thing is awful.
I can tell you're not a fan. That's okay.
Ugly and creepy and awful, and why do they even have it?
Creepy can be cool.
What are you talking about?
The puppet.
Where is it?
It is that guy right there.
Oh yeah. It looks
Don't you
kind of
agree
like.
with me?
Yeah, I did see that. It is weird.
Do you agree with me? It's awful and horrendous.
I don't know if it's awful or not. It's very strange.
Very strange.
Yeah, strange. Let's see. Zizao says, Autumn must be an artist. Keen attention and strong opinions to colors.
She is an artist.
She does like art. In fact, our most recent poll asking if we should do the yellow and pink flowers for our promenade or the red and pink.
I hated the red and pink, but I loved the pink and yellow. The pink and yellow is also my idea.
That was her idea, and so she was very, very pleased that that was the combination that won out. And she's very excited to finish that promenade when the pieces arrive from our Bricklink order. So she's very excited about that. Yeah, she loves her colors. Atypical Logic says, for my own collection, I've been getting Go Bricks for older retired sets. The quality is the same or better, and I can get most parts for a lot less than aftermarket pricing. That's a really interesting observation. I do not have any of the Go Brick stuff, but I've heard multiple positive things about them over the years, or probably in the past year or so.
Bright pink.
Oh, is that what me myself did? Bright pink. So that's the one you would like, huh?
Is it like the salmon color one?
No. Like hot pink.
this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
The
I-
house is still dark teal, but that isn't part of the city at this time. It looks a bit too San Francisco, I guess.
Yeah.
It does look a little bit like that.
It doesn't quite. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like a tropical island.
Do they have that teal color in San Francisco for some reason, Julia? Because Julia's been to San Francisco a couple times in her life.
I have. However, it has been a long time. The last time I was in San Francisco, Kiara, our oldest, was 1 year old. So she's now 13. So, and I didn't do the whole like Lombard Street thing when I went then. So before that was when I was like 7th grade, and I don't remember. That's where you see like all those townhouses and stuff that you think of like from Full House.
Yes, Full House. Classic. All right. So working on the combination here to connect all of these. This is going to flop on somewhere like right here. So Julie's got to step up her building pace.
I haven't been building very fast, honestly.
Well, then build faster.
You build faster.
Maybe you should help me.
Yeah.
I have something I do need to build.
Which is what?
The ginormous mansion that me and Kiara built, it got a little ruined, and there are some modifications that I want to make to it.
Gotcha.
But it's extremely, like, really, 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 really big.
That one's like 3 floors tall.
Oh, it's more than that.
More than that now.
And
Okay.
the library doors open up to the pool, and then on top of the library is the tennis court. And so the tennis court is the very top, which is like if you count the tennis court on the roof, then it's like 5 levels.
That is rather large.
And then there's a giant balcony
yeah.
that wraps around it, and there's orchards and gardens and a giant obstacle course.
What more do you need?
Oh, and there's another.
Sounds very exciting.
Then there's another house like across from it for like good friends that live there.
So this step's kind of funny. It's got step 157. You place 1 1x1 plate. That's the entire step.
Wait,
Right there. Because you place this, and then in the next step you start a whole nother thing. There's just only one thing there. We're doing the catapults Colin was talking about earlier for the roof.
Oh, nice.
Dad's favorite part.
So using some Technic pins here, putting it in here, and connecting it to the catapult.
The puppet is a nightmare.
So there's that catapult piece. It's gonna go like a roof piece.
You guys haven't been answering my comments.
I'm working on that. Let's see.
The puppet is a nightmare.
Puppet is nightmare. Okay, let me go back up here.
We got Santa.
Cool. What do you what do you think of the siege encampment? So Luther, Vinciguerra. What do you think of the siege encampment by Bricklink? I like it. I did not order it. Bricklink Designer Program Series, whatever that is, 4 or 5. That ordering ended today. We ordered the Seaside Market. We kind of really just had room in our budget for one, and I was torn between the Siege Encampment, which had a lot of smaller builds, and then the Seaside Market. I went with that one because I'm a sucker for buildings, and that one has more buildings. But I do like that. I love the minifigs in that one, and I like that it is compatible with the Lion-Max Castle. So if you got that one, awesome. Like I think it'd be really cool to have both of them, but I had to pick one, and I went with the Seaside Market. Yeah.
Yeah, siege encampment looked really cool, but we're just not like big army building people, and I feel like for people who really love building armies, that would be amazing.
I wish I were an army builder.
You used to be.
If I had one faction that I could army build, it would be Black Falcons. And yeah, I loved the Black Falcons growing up all the way back to when I was 4. I think it was maybe 5 years old when I got the Black Falcons Fortress. It was on my birthday when I turned 5 years old. So ever since then, I've been really into the Black Falcon. So I would army build, but I've restrained because they're expensive. Autumn, can you grab me bag 18?
This is an interesting piece. It starts out as a Technic pin and ends up as a rod.
Yes. So I have to do some snot work.
Oh no, your favorite.
Yep.
You love snot work. Not really snot work.
Some colorful pieces in that bag. Let's see. Zizao, that's awesome. I studied art ed in undergrad. Very cool. We have our niece actually is studying art education starting next year in college. So that's she's graduating high school this year. Me myself says awful things can be nice though. I have made a kraken on my island in the water, and she's swimming together with kids playing and splashing around. So sometimes monsters are nice. And you are absolutely right. I remember one of the key lessons I learned from Monsters Inc. Was that monsters can actually be nice. And actually, childhood, my favorite childhood books was Where the Wild Things Are. And that kind of was the same thing. Like the monsters you thought were going to be big and scary, but they're playful. Why not? So I like that. Zizao says, art is the best. And to Luther, I don't need the siege encampment, but I like it. Wish LEGO would release similar things in separate sets. Siege tower with 2 or 3 knights, tents with 4 or 5 characters. Yeah, and that would get back to LEGO Castle being more of a theme. And if they can find evidence that people other than adults would buy it, so I'm hoping that they find that and start releasing more of that, because I love me some LEGO Castle. The more the better.
Yeah, finish that roof. You can see it there on the little lattice and everything. Looks pretty cool.
It is on all the way.
Oh, no, that's better. Yeah. I think I'm building this correctly. No, I'm not. Let's see. Then we've got. Zizao says, love the Kraken idea. And Zizao asks, to Luther, if Luther likes the siege encampment. Luther says the Kraken like the faction or the Kraken. Myself says, thanks. I love the world building. So I love world building.
Yeah, our kids definitely do a lot of that. Like to imagine a whole world. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they get into that whole thing. Like the building Autumn was talking about earlier was just this massive thing where they have little animal world and they build smaller scale buildings that fit the friends' animals, and then they just will play for days on end during spring break or summer break or something like that. So they're definitely enjoying playing even after years of having LEGO.
The sort of worlds we build are more like the buildings and the structures, but we don't really come up with all the characters and everything that would fit into that world.
Yeah. Zizao says, yeah, that one step must be crucial. That's so true. The one piece step.
It's really not. It's just this one little one on the edge.
Hey, if you miss it. Fortunately, not like some of those Technic sets where if you make a mistake early on, then you are in huge trouble.
Yes.
So hard to get some of that stuff apart. Even the garage door, like making one mistake on that was tough.
The problem with missing that one stud step is then you wouldn't think anything of it in the end, because it's like a regular extra piece.
It's true.
Yep.
So it is crucial.
No, you'd miss it eventually, right? That's.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Proud about that.
Giselle says, I'm slowly planning out a fantasy medieval world with a mashup of various Lego themes and
That sounds
characters.
nice.
Autumn is liking that. Do you have a map of your world? I think it's 1 brick by 1 brick or something like that. Has this whole map that he's developed, and he's building different things in there. I mean, one at a time. So a whole Viking world with a story behind it, and then some other factions as well. And it has a whole map with everything put together, like to visualize where everything is. I think that's really, really cool. So, want to hear more a little more about that.
Michigan has a map somewhere.
Yes, in our by our module study actually. Zizao says, me myself, of course, Scooby Crew will somehow end up there. Magic, time travel, doesn't matter. LOL. Zizao asked me myself, did you find a way to make the Kraken actually move? I have to learn to incorporate moving functions in mocks in the future, and I would agree for myself on that. Getting movable play features and appendages is really
Appendages?
like arms and legs. Things that I struggle with in my Lego building.
Wait, am I connecting them all?
There's looks like 10 blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Connecting all of them. Here is the garage. What am I supposed to do with this?
The white piece goes into there. I have no idea. I'm very confused. Maybe you'd figure it out.
Nope.
Working on the garage door?
Yeah.
It's too confusing.
It doesn't show what it hooks into. Does it just go like that? I guess it just goes like that. And
Who
then the other one
knows?
goes on the other side.
Complexity of
Oh,
Ninjago.
maybe it will like lock.
Yeah.
I think Ninjago uses some of the best building techniques, and yet it's a 16 plus set. Modulars also use great building techniques for an 18 plus.
Huh.
Kind of odd.
It does hook in.
All right, it is sticker time. Where do we got? I need stickers like 33, 64, 53.
33. Looks like it's on here. 60 something.
No, 64 and 53, yeah.
Okay, so then you.
I need both of those?
33 and 53 are on these two, and then the other one you need is on.
Sounds good.
Ooh, an extra katana.
So I'm going to try the technique of the brick separator with this smaller
I'm gonna go
sticker.
Bill.
Perfect. Loved it. Fantastic. Highly recommend taking a brick separator and applying even a 1x3 sticker. So, for what it's worth. Let's see. Now I need sticker 35. How's your garage door coming?
It's complex. So we have this whole thick mechanism with Technic pins. So pretty hefty, surprisingly.
It's an industrial garage door.
I've seen lots of garage doors from Lego in the past that have been a lot simpler.
Two stickers down. Looks like a popcorn sticker going on here. And 64. Which is actually this one. I do really like the little Easter eggs in the Ninjago City advertisements. Whether like the old
those are fun.
Galanor, the Fabulans.
Itzel asks, do you guys do YouTube full time? Definitely not. This is definitely something we fit into our other jobs and everything. So this is something we're still building.
Yeah, we started the channel actually about 4 years ago, and really enjoyed doing it. We have a lot of fun with it, but it's also, we don't make enough money to do anything related to doing this full time. I work full time. Julia works part time, so yeah, we enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. It is a grind. It is a grind for sure. Let's see. Lots of comments here. Got to catch up with it.
Interesting.
Me myself says, yeah, a few pop culture references, always fun. I put Mr. T on a boat in my town. That's really cool. I like that. Luther says, Seaside Market is one of the more better sets, especially if you get a few of it. Eldorado Fortress is also a banger. Totally agree about that Eldorado Fortress. It is a very dense set, but it is so cool. Well built. Me myself says it's constructed with those small ball joint pieces. Not sure what they're called, so it's very posable. Nice. Seaside says, I do need the Transylvania Castle house in the next Bricklink wave, saving for it now. Ooh, yeah, for sure. That's a really intriguing one. I'm interested in that Wolfpack Fortress because I like Wolfpack too.
These gears are really interesting for the garage door. You have the one gear on this side and one on this side, and they fit together so nicely, and then they'll turn. That's gonna be really cool.
And then Luther says, I do need the siege encampment from Seaside Market to make the Black Falcons raid the market. That would be cool. Good Black Falcon raid is always on point. Although I do really like the Forestmen. Like, I wouldn't army build Forestmen, but I do really like Forestmen. Atypical Logic says Technic is cool, but they were always too hard on my joints for health conditions. Regular system bricks don't cause issues, and I feel the elements are more adaptable for different builds. Totally agree with that one. I had a couple Technic sets as a kid. My older brother did as well. I liked them. I like some of the engineering functions to them, even though I'm not an engineer. These out says map. No, I use it as an excuse to buy Lego. I'm slowly amassing parts and minifigs and start building it. I'll probably just start with the 32 by 32 medieval village portions and then work my way towards whatever. A castle and forest areas. Nice. I like that. Sounds like a good plan. Question for everybody. Do you like to plan out your build first or just build if you're doing a mock? That's an interesting thing. It's El Pineda. What do you do for a living? I am a professor of political science at a university here in Cleveland, Ohio, and Julia teaches piano lessons part-time. So that's what we do. Luther says Technic is really hard. Few Christmas uncompleted sets. Ooh, curious as to which ones. Zizao says I probably should begin by sketching map ideas. Smart. Yeah. I mean, just getting the different worlds down can be helpful. So can try that. I definitely personally, I love maps. I make maps as one of my, one element to my job that's not part of my job description. So I used to do that for one of my jobs before I was a professor.
Yes, I like maps as well. So it's always fun when I'm seeing a fictional world, to see the map also. Like those books where they give you the map of the worlds. I always like that.
Yeah, me myself says probably smart to start manageable. I started with 4 tables, and that was a bit overwhelming at first. I also didn't really plan anything. I kind of hear you on that. I was just watching, I think Block Party. It's a Lego YouTube channel based out of the UK, and so they just got a storage container that's really large for their Lego city, and I kind of thought it was interesting because it's pretty big, and it can be overwhelming if you start with just a bunch of tables. There's a lot to it that can feel like you're never going to fill up the whole thing. So maybe starting small, going from there, and then growing. Could be a good way of doing it. Now I've got to try to figure out this advertisement here on the corner. I think that's good. There we go. Yeah. So we've got some of these little guardrails up and some surfboard and then some advertisements in the corner right there. So I'll have to go through and decipher what all they mean.
Huh. This garage door was very complex, has a lot of elements to it, and doesn't work real well. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets better
Really?
as we do more. Doesn't come down.
Yeah, it does not come down very interesting.
I'm like, it's way more complex than it needs to be. So I'm hopefully as we get further along, it will all make more sense.
Huh. That is interesting. Let's see. Luther says Lego in the past was cheaper and had more play features. Now it's expensive with barely any play features. I think some of it depends on the themes. I think Ninjago has quite a few play features. Friends has a ton of play features. But you know, the 18 plus sets ideas typically don't have a lot of play features. And honestly, like I think I'd still be into Lego even if there weren't icons and ideas, but I don't pay as much attention to the play features anymore because I like to build them, I like to display them, and then I like to, you know, kind of interact with them differently. It's kind of interesting.
Although it is really cool, the play features, some of them are really cool, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool as you're building it. So it is still kind of fun.
More stickers. That's going to be one of the themes of this set. More and more stickers. Looks like a sticker for a pizza shop. Not sure if there's one in Ninjago City. I don't recall building one. They do have restaurants, though.
This is an interesting piece.
Yeah, that is cool.
I don't even know what you call it. Some rounded thing.
It's a 1 by 1 round, 1 by 1 by 2/3 rounded with stud on the side. Something like that.
Interesting piece.
36. There we go. Let's see. Me myself says it's beginning to take shape. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with my harbor area. That's cool. The harbor area. I do not have a harbor. I love, and I never had the Launch and Load Seaport from 1994. It's one of those like bucket list kind of sets. But that'd be cool to have a harbor. Zizaf says main obstacle is space. Also, I want to start with small portions. I most like creating fantasy characters. That's nice. The space is always an issue, and I love the idea of fantasy characters because you can use so much creativity in doing that. I need 59 and 60 if you got those over there. No. And this one. Let's see. Atypical Logic had a few small Technic sets when I was a kid. Nothing like the new stuff. Mostly got built once, disassembled, and mixed into the parts pile forever thereafter. Yep, that's what my Technic experience was like. It was a lot easier taking the Technic sets apart back in the late 80s and early 90s. And they just kind of ended up in the collection, and I've never really built them since, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, I don't know. Because I don't like sets that have a lot of Technic stuff in them. Oh, I'm messing this up completely.
Me too.
It's fantastic. I put like the wrong sticker on, and it's amazing.
Actually, I think I did it right. So I'm like, huh.
bear with us as we put stickers on pieces because there's a lot of stickers in this set. If you are new to the live stream, there are over 70 stickers that you place on this. So lots of stickers. Still doesn't close?
No, it looks a lot sweeter now with the front on it, with this covering up the top, but it still doesn't close smoothly.
So this is the garage right here. We've got a mechanism that allows you to open it, and it opens really smoothly. But then when you try to close it, it just doesn't really.
You have to kind of pull it down by hand.
Yep.
You got it off its track. If you pull it up, if you wind it up all the way to the top, it comes out of the track entirely, and that's even harder to get down.
Great. I just ruined this. Oh, I just made it even worse. Goodness gracious. That's not good. Brickbite says, Technic sets used to be cool, complex, and innovative, heavy machinery. Now they're just too supercar oriented, or I would say like the some of them are really machine oriented as well. The Leave Her Crane is a good example of that. I know this summer they're supposed to be releasing a bunch of Lego or Volvo related ones. So just they're all massive sets by and large. Zizao says, for mocks, I really like to do limited parts builds, limited only to parts from a given set. That's really cool, like an alternative build. Good idea. Atypical Logic says, fair enough. I feel like the Technic supercars are great builds for display models. I would agree. I hate to disassemble them afterwards. Yep, that would be almost impossible. Let's see. Zizao says, oh, sounds awesome to me myself. Do you share your city on Insta, YouTube channel, or somewhere? Good question. I would want to know. Brickbite says, another fellow professor. That's right. We got to stick together. Solidarity. What do you teach, Brickbite? Let me know what you teach there. Zizao is a substitute teacher myself. Awesome. Love educators. Stephen L. says, do you both like Lego before you met each other? Answer, yes. We met in college, so I was a huge Lego fan starting at age 3. Julia was a Lego fan.
Yeah, so I never had Lego as a kid, but my brother did, and we played together a lot. So I had fun with him. We had like a little western town. We had a castle. He had some pirates, and so we would do all that stuff as a kid, even though they weren't mine specifically. I didn't get like super excited to get new sets, but I did enjoy poring over the catalogs and being like, oh, that's a cool one. And then we made some mocks to fill out our western town, and our mocks were not good mocks, but we were kids. We had fun.
Yeah. So yeah, we did both like Lego, and I will tell you, I got out of my dark ages, if you will, when I was actually at Julia's parents' house. She grew up in Portland, Oregon. I grew up here in Cleveland, Ohio. And so I just woke up one day and was like, I wonder what they're doing with Lego now. And that was 2006, and the rest is history. Back into it, kind of fell hard for it. Zizao says, agree, would definitely not enjoy taking large Technic sets apart. Absolutely. Luther, skipped a bunch of comments here. I think Lion Knights, Raven Knights, and Black Falcons are bangers. Yeah. The Raven Knights, I don't have that Raven Knight from the collectible minifig series. I wish I did, but that one is super expensive online now. I think it's over $40, $45. It's just a beast to find for your budget. So yeah. Don't have any of those. I wish I did, though. It would be nice. All right, I have finished the platform, which is kind of cool. I like how they do it. It feels sturdy in the hand. Like you can grab it, you can twirl it around. I did put a sticker on the wrong tile at one point, so don't judge me in our review. See if you can find which one it is if you watch that review. Let's see. Me myself says not really in terms of sharing stuff. I've been toying with ideas of doing some YouTube uploads. I have a little experience of making videos. Did it as a pastime during COVID to keep spirits up. Yeah, and neither of us have in any. I mean, we're not good editors now. I would argue we're serviceable editors. But we got into. Let's start a YouTube channel. We learned some editing on the fly.
During COVID.
During COVID, yeah. Zisao says, wish LEGO would do more with Bear Knights other than just the CMF. Also true. I am hoping that the Creator 3-in-1 Castle that we're rumored to be getting, I don't know any of the details, but I hope that it's a new faction like the or not new to LEGO necessarily, but new to compared to the Lion Knights, the Forest Men, the Black Falcons, or even the Dragon Knights. I hope it's like the Bear Knights or the Raven Knights or something like that. That's my hope. Me myself says it's a big commitment. Yeah, because I'd want to do it right. Totally agree. Give me that tag 19. Thank you.
Got some flesh colored pieces in here, interestingly.
Definitely a smattering of colors.
Yeah.
Here we've got orange, red, and reddish, orange, red, and dark red with regular red tossed in. So this is going to be one of the upper levels.
I think you put enough variation in color and it makes things sometimes kind of go together a little bit better because you're not just sticking with one color.
Luther says most people just use the Bear Knights for the Dragon Knights since the torso matches. Yeah, and the Dragon Knight. I mean, we did get one in the Magisto's workshop, Magisto's house as a gift with purchase. But I do hope they bring that back more systematically. But I would love some Raven Knights or Bear Knights. Just getting that in a Creator 3-in-1 would be really cool. That's the dream. Although I'm skeptical we'll get that. All right. Hope springs eternal. Let's see. Zizao says, same. I've entertained the idea. I join others occasionally on their YouTube channels, but I've never created content myself. I should start a separate Insta account for my LEGO journey. I agree. Like, go for it. The beautiful thing about YouTube and even Instagram or whatever is I know it's tempting to say, oh, I've got to do a certain number of uploads or I have to do certain types of videos. But for YouTube, it's what you want it to be. So if you want to diagram whatever it is that you're working on, go for it and let it be your own thing. And that allows you to, I think, have some creative license over what you're doing and allows you to be creative, a different outlet, and you can do it at your own pace. Atypical Logic. What are your thoughts on trains? I have a 9-volt from childhood that I'm looking to update and modernize. Battery operated. Looks nice, but not the same to me.
We haven't done a lot of trains. Our main train experience actually comes from the Winter Village. We have a couple of the trains from those, or his mom does. So we've worked with them, and then we also have a Hogwarts Express set. So that's like our total train experience. So not a ton.
Yeah, that's.
We did use the battery pack or the power features on the big Christmas train that his mom has, and kind of had to retrofit it. It wasn't quite the right power pack with it, so we did have to modify a little bit. It's not the smoothest looking thing ever, but it works and it's really fun going around the tracks.
And I've heard a lot of good things about the 9 volts. I dropped into the piece. I've heard a lot of good things about the 9-volt trains in terms of their durability. So that's something to consider if you already have a 9-volt train. Of course, the hard part with 9-volt trains is that the parts are getting increasingly difficult to get and more expensive. So something to consider with that. But yeah, Let's see. Luther, I don't have any medieval sets. I might turn the Hogwarts Great Hall into a castle. That definitely is doable. If you want to go medieval and you have something like any Hogwarts sets, they can work as castles. I know a lot of fans do like tan castles, and that's an option for sure. I'm not having to go out and buy a bunch of other sets or pieces. I was fortunate because I did castle a lot early on that I had a lot of pieces, and then I just accumulated gray pieces over time. So, yeah. Brickbite says tenured position in business economics. Nice, very nice. I was just promoted to full professor here in political science, so pretty happy to be there. And I do like economics as well, although I'm not particularly well versed. Political science does, we have a lot of political economy and things like that. So there are quite a few political scientists who get into the economics. So that's really cool. Zizao, yeah, finding about the janky sticker application, yeah, happens. But the ears perked up when you mentioned faction possibilities for the upcoming 3-in-1. I know, I mean, there are so many really cool possibilities coming out this summer for Castle. I know it's not a theme, but there is not just the created 3-in-1 Castle. There's also Bricklink development program, and then we're rumored to be getting an architecture set for the Neuschwanstein Castle, and that's just super exciting.
Yeah, we're excited about the Neuschwanstein rumor. That should be cool. We're really fans of that castle.
And Julia mentioned earlier her favorite theme right now is the architecture sets. So that's...
Yep. So I wanted to show this window is really cool. They use actually like handlebar pieces to make the panes. Very cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I'm making the second one for the other side of the window, and I'll show you what it looks like all put together. Yeah, very nice parts usage for sure. There's rails also giving some detail as well.
It's one of the great things about the Ninjago City sets, the parts usage, going all the way back to the original Ninjago City. So many cool elements to it. Great parts usage, great mini builds. There's so much to like about it. This one is definitely doing some pretty cool things. So I'm not sure it's as groundbreaking as some of the others, but I'm keeping an open mind on this so far. Suzal says, to Atypical Logic, I don't know much about LEGO trains, but I have friends that do train out layouts. They speak very highly of the 9-volt trains. Absolutely. That's definitely a possibility. And just kind of keep going with that. One nice thing about this, so we got these new clear panels in the Botanical Garden set, and we are actually seeing that they'd use as a corner right here. Now, the original Ninjago City did use the big panel, and this one's a little bit smaller, but same kind of thing. This one's more symmetrical in its approach, but I will say one disappointment, and you can't see this on the live build. You just have to trust me. There are scratches on these new transparent clear panels that it's a little disappointing.
That seems to always be difficult thing, is to keep those really pristine in packaging and stuff.
Yes.
All right, did get that window completed with the handlebars as the panes. So you can see there how nicely that works
nice
together to make a really good window.
That is really well done, I gotta say. All right, I need another sticker. Sticker number 40. Here we go. A big poster, and I'm going to do the brick separator trick once again and see how this goes. Pretty smooth. As long as you put the sticker on the right piece, right? The right sticker on the right. That was my mistake earlier.
I'm pretty good at getting them off.
Lego, the Clogger's here. Welcome to the Clogger. Have you considered doing a room tour of all the Lego you own? Yes. We haven't done it yet. We do have a recent November video where we renovated our Lego room. We do have Lego in our basement, and then the kids have a ton of Lego themselves. And so we would maybe do a whole thing for that. So that could be one of our videos. But welcome to the live stream. Luther, Lego Kingdoms were way better than Lego Castle. Ooh, Lego Kingdoms are Knights Kingdoms or Knights Kingdom 2, or you mean the Lego Kingdoms from like 2011 or so? Because if it's a 2011 one, I would totally agree with you on that. That was really, really good. In part because they had civilian-based sets, so the Mill Village Raid as well as a blacksmith. So they have lots of really cool, as I just thumbs up myself. And they have some really cool things with that. Zizao says, nice parts usage for the window, totally. Is it attached by snot? It is. So to kind of show you this window connection, you've got snot bricks right here, and then you've got the panel and then a tile. It attaches, and everything is connected on the top. So we use these nice curved plates right here, and then we fasten it in. So really nice building technique, snot bricks right there. Very well done. Luther says, oh, Zizao says, I don't know, can I like all the castle type faction theme sets? You can. Absolutely, you can do that. Luther says, Lego Kingdom started all for the first faction and first castles. I do like Lion Knights Castle, but Lego Kingdoms are better in my opinion. Atypical Logic says, yeah, 9-volt is a blast. Had a lot of high-speed derailment disasters in my town that needed rescue operations. Yeah, that's for sure when it comes to that. But there are ways to retrofit some of the newer parts, but it depends on the original design. Yeah, good point. Me, myself, I've experimented with Brasso copper polish. It works well on Lego windows and doors to remove scratches and such. Interesting. I also use it to remove unwanted details from minifig parts. Blasphemy for some, but not so much here. I don't usually do much with my minifigs in terms of fixing them or writing or printing or anything like that, but I totally understand why people do that. Sure thing, Ziza. I have no problem taking it apart. It's kind of the fun thing about doing this online. I will say this has been a really fun part of the build, and one of my great enjoyments of Ninjago City really is just putting together some of these shops and these buildings. And this one is pretty much done. We've got everything put together here. So we've got a little sign right here. We've got a door, window, and then we've got this poster right here, and open bag that you'll be able to close off with some other things. But that wraps up, let's see, what bag was that? That was bag number 19. And Autumn, can you hand me bag number 20?
You're still going?
Still going, that's right. It's, maybe do just one more bag and then we'll wrap things up. So about 20 minutes. Oh, let me see. So Autumn has built a custom display stand for her Squishmallows and her plush toy collector. So we've got the new white ones that are blank for Paisley's room. And then we've got this one, and this one came with the plush toy collector, which is this minifig right here. And then we got the new one from Paisley's room right there. Nice. And of course, you put some rainbow on the bottom because that's what you like to do.
And it matches.
And it matches. There you go. Very nice. So we have like lots of Lego across different rooms, and that's why doing a full tour video would be a lot, but I think it would be fun and nice to kind of show everything that we have. So glad you all enjoyed seeing her Squishmallow stand. she really is a huge, huge Squishmallow fan. So she was very excited when she saw them come out with the plush toy collector. So it looks like I am building the roof. So I'm on bag 20, building the roof. And I'm really curious to see the techniques that are going to be used on this one because I love Ninjago City roofs. They are legendary for just how creative they are. So we'll see what this one uses and if it matches up with ones that we've had from prior sets. Let's see. USL says, nice, Squishmallow collector is much better than the Wolfmaster, isn't it? With the tongue sticking out. Sure, we'll go with that if you want to. You can definitely say that. I am going to stick with my Wolfpack Beastmaster infatuation because I love the Wolfpack Beastmaster. It's, I think, a great minifig. Makes me wish I had purchased some of the other options like Lego Medieval collectible minifigs when I could have, but such is life. Lots of dark blue right now on this roof with a little bit of white headlining it and lots of potential. We are going to get some more Technic pieces in here. Atypical Logic says, didn't know the Squishmallows were different mold sizes. So there is, the official Squishmallows, I believe, are the same as the plush toy collector. And then the ones that came in Paisley Room is a different piece. So it's not the same mold. And I think it's one that's been out for a little bit. So I don't know if I would formally call that a Squishmallow piece, but it is something that can work as a Squishmallow piece, if that makes sense. But Autumn is, she's gone. She left and went upstairs to continue building with her own Lego. So, you know. So I'm working on this roof here. We've got some bracket pieces that are kind of interesting. So it's going to allow us to do some sort of snot techniques up here. And I see other brackets included in this bag. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of snot work along the side. I think we're going to be using these guardrail pieces right here, but we're going to be putting them upside down. So we're going to have to figure out how they do that on this one because that's really intriguing. The Clogger says, I really only wanted Cupid only for the heart eyes. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I saw actually a Cupid in the store today. I can't imagine they're like terribly difficult to find, but You have to, I guess, live by a store that has them and actually want to go get them. But that one's interesting as well. When I went to the Lego store on January 1st, there really seemed to be the Wolfpack Beastmaster, the Plush Toy Collector, and the Steampunk minifig were the big ones that people wanted. Me myself says couldn't get in the store, so I bought the wolf on Bricklink. I don't care much for the figure itself, but the wolf is awesome. I love the wolf. I also love the figure. I think the figure is fantastic. I love that it's a unique torso. The shield is great. The cape is really cool. But yeah. A typical logic, what are your thoughts on the Lego color palette? It's frustrating having colors come and go with only a few of certain parts. Do you ever think they'll come back with sand red or purple? Oh, I wish. Sand red. I think they only have something close to sand red right now. I just saw, I can't think of his name, but his channel is called Cheesy Studios, but he was one of on the Lego Masters show here in the United States, and I think he just did an order of sand red, but I don't know if it was like a new version of sand red or something like that. But in terms of the Lego color palette, I do like that they are including more colors. It takes time to build up the repertoire of pieces in that color, and to your point, I think people run the risk of like never really getting a full set of pieces in a particular color. That means you can only use that color for accents and not for an entire building or a level of a modular or a spaceship or something along those lines. So yeah, that can be a bit frustrating. I don't know if Lego's going to deviate from their current way of doing things. In 2003, 2004, when Lego nearly went bankrupt, they cited the amount of colors that they were using in their production line as being far too many. And so when the new CEO came in, he actually limited the amount of colors that were in production to try to, course correct on the business side of things. So I think it's possible that you'll see more development of certain colors, like the light flesh color, the new orangish red color, and some of those. But I don't know if we are going to see a full development of every single color that they have. But I hope that they do bring the sand red back, especially plenty of tiles and bricks, because I'd love to get those in there in my collection once again, or not once again because I don't have any. Christian Hagen, hello, building together. Hello to you. Hello to everyone here. And Christian, welcome to the live chat. Thanks for commenting. Atypical Logic says, "Oh, I thought that guardrail piece was retired." They may have been. They might have brought it out of retirement. I think it came. I saw one in. It might have been the Tudor Corner, so maybe brought back this year, so new or renewed in 2025. That's a possibility. Cesaro says, "Welcome and hello to Christian Hagen." And Unboxing, Funnier Than Boxing, is saying, "I can't wait for the T-Rex skeleton. That is a very large and very cool looking set. I'm not sure we're going to get it, but man, that is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be I think, repetitive build, but it's going to look so good on a display shelf. So yeah, if next time we do a live build and if it's after that and you get it, let us know how that build was, because I'm curious to see how entertaining that is. Anyone else planning on getting the T-Rex skeleton? It's definitely an eye-popping set, and if you love the Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park movie, that set's definitely for you. I had a classmate in 6th grade who skipped school one day just to watch that movie when it came out on VHS. He was a huge fan of it. Looks like we're working on a Technic mechanism here. It's going to fit together. And we currently have this roof here. Now, to kind of show you a little bit of the setup, we do have some plates with 1x2 red, transparent red tiles, but you'll notice right here, we have this 1x1 modified brick with a clip. And so that is going to allow us to get the snot work for these guardrails right here, flipping them upside down using these pieces like this. Now this piece right here, this technique is actually similar to what was used in the fire brigade when Jamie Berard designed that one, and we have some upside down building in that one. And it was really creative at the time. I think it's still creative now because it's not something you see used a lot. So this should be a pretty fun technique. I'm looking forward to this. All right, so now we've got our Technic mechanism here connected to here, and it is going to turn. So we're going to be able to turn something at the top of the roof right here. Thomas, SDA, so jealous. I've never actually bought one of the Ninjago City sets, but they are so cool. Maybe should set aside some money. Highly recommend it. It does seem as though we are going to continue to get these sets. I don't have any sort of insider information about that, of course, but I do think that this is kind of a versatile Ninjago City set, and it's designed to be that way to kind of carry over into the next straight building, since this is in the lineup for a corner, and you can use this as a straight thanks to how they give you Technic bricks on all four sides. And that would imply at least that we're going to be getting some additional Ninjago City sets in the future, but at this current pace, the next one would be in 2 years, so 2027, which feels like a long time away, but probably isn't. Thomas says, definitely want to get the T-Rex set though. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It definitely is. I know our eldest daughter is very, very interested in getting it. She loved the Jurassic Park T-Rex breakout from a few years ago. We did get that one, and I kept the entry gate, and she kept the T-Rex. So she does have one of those for herself. Me myself says the only March set I'm really interested in is the Lilo and Stitch Beach House for obvious reasons. Yeah, with your wonderful island-themed city. I will write you next time in live chat. I expect to be a bit repetitive, but I love prehistoric things since I was a child. Love dinosaurs and fossils, so for me it is most awesome. Like, yeah, I don't mind repetitive builds personally, as long as the product is worth it, and that T-Rex is. Now, I don't think we're going to be getting it just because if I had to choose between getting that and, say, a bag end set in the beginning of April, it's going to be bag end, but that one definitely has a lot of appeal. And if I can find it for a good deal later on, I would definitely pick it up. But I don't know if that one would ever go on sale. Zizal's got to go. Thank you so much, Zizal, for joining for so long. Have a great day. Thanks for joining and all the comments. Brickbite says, I look forward to getting the T-Rex skeleton, though I shall probably wait for double points or some decent GWP. That's fair. I think that makes a lot of sense. And then the way I look at it for having a YouTube channel, honestly, is there are some sets that I think it makes sense to get right when they come out. I think this is one of those, the Ninjago City workshops, largely because we have the other ones and we can, I think, create some interesting content. People do want to see reviews and combinations with the other Ninjago City sets. But a lot of them that we've talked about today so far on the channel, including the French restaurant or the evolution of STEM idea sets, are some that I might pick up for a discount, for a great gift with purchase, and possibly even when there's a really good GWP, or like Black Friday or something like that, as a way to really maximize what I'm getting. So that's definitely part of my strategy for this, for the channel. Christian Hagen says T-Lex looks too repetitive, seems like the same fun like the Eiffel Tower. But the thing is, right, the Eiffel Tower, I know I'm watching reviews because we don't have it, but people said, yeah, it's a pain to build, but it's gorgeous when it's done. And it's completely worth it. You know, if you think about the time investment to build the T-Rex skeleton, you're probably looking at somewhere in the ballpark of 6 to 8 hours, depending on how quickly you build. And if all you, I don't want to say if all you do, but if you build a set and display it, then the value really is going to be in the display. So I can totally see why people might say it's a repetitive build, but I'm still going to get it because it looks so good. And if you've got an interest in prehistoric creatures, dinosaurs, whatever, then yeah. Josh Greathouse, by the way, welcome, Josh, to the live build. I love the idea of Ninjago City. I don't have any of the others, so this doesn't feel worth a standalone. That's fair. I think one of the things that I struggle with when it comes to Star Wars Lego, if I'm being honest, is that I don't have any, I mean, I have a couple of Star Wars sets now. One that I bought this year, the Grogu and Pram, and then I've received a gift of one of the, it was the Boba Fett helmet. But once I get into Star Wars, like, I don't know if I could stop. You know, I mean, I'm going to probably at some point want to get a minifig scale or play version of the Millennium Falcon and of some of the other iconic ships and whatnot. But yeah, like it's really, really expensive. So I'm kind of waiting for that to actually happen. But once I go that route, it's hard to go back. So if you don't have any of the other ones and you don't want to get caught up in collecting these every couple of years when they come out, if that is indeed the case, and I think it is, then I totally get it, because you can get some really cool things with, you know, other money. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Atypical Logic says, thanks for the feedback. Chill stream and all the great video views. They're always informative and interesting. Take care. Thank you for joining us, Atypical Logic. Really appreciate it. And thanks for coming by and for all the comments. Again, we really appreciate you and all you're doing to help us on this channel. Brickfight says, for me, day one purchase should be tied to very unique GWP. Say the shuttle with the upcoming Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, that Star Trek Enterprise set. Atypical Logic, yes, that is the rumor. I know you were heading out, and I know you just suddenly had like an incredible moment there. But yes, that is the rumor. We are getting Star Trek Lego on Black Friday or in November, and there is rumored to be a gift with purchase with that will have possibly an exclusive minifig. So that's going to, I think, set the internet on fire. Yeah, me myself does. Yeah, it's a rumor, but seems to be true. The Death Star better come with a MIDI scale GWP, say the Tidarium shuttle. For that price, $1,000. Yeah, man, it really needs to come with some cool GWP, because I'm still not getting it, because she wouldn't let me get it.
Me?
Would you let me get $1,000 Death Star?
Yeah, probably not.
Exactly. Like,
but neither would you. You wouldn't let yourself do that either.
No, that's why I didn't buy the Millennium Falcon $850 or the AT-AT. As much as I think those sets are really cool, I just can't justify it. And for reference, like, we're pretty transparent on our YouTube channel and how much money we make. We've never made $850 in a month. So maybe then, but that would be really tough to forego getting other Lego sets or other things for the channel and spending $800 or $1,000 on one set. Whew.
Does sound like a lot of money.
Sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But I am really curious to see what it comes with. I've heard rumors that the $1,000 Death Star is going to have 40 minifigs, I think it was.
40.
40 minifigs. 40-ish minifigs.
I guess if you're paying $1,000.
Yeah, right. So that's impressive. I think that would be well above the record of most minifigs in a Lego set. Josh Greathouse says, also, stupid manga been reading over 20 years of One. Oh, yeah. The One Piece set's coming. Another really interesting lineup. I'm very curious to see what those sets are going to look like. We have seen some rumors of the summer line for that, but we don't have Netflix, we have Amazon Prime and Disney Plus. Have not watched that show, so I've done a little bit of research on what those could look like, and I'm very intrigued, to say the least. But it might be a situation kind of like the Fortnite sets, where I really like them, but I don't get them just because it's a lot. For instance, this fine lady right here was making fun of me today at the Lego store because I like the Peely Bone set. I don't have the Peely Bone set. Probably not going to buy the Peely Bone set, but I like the Peely Bone set, and she was making fun of me.
What can I say? I think it looks weird. I don't see the appeal.
It's cool. Right, y'all? You got to back me up on this one?
Yeah. And you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Peely Bone,
Peely
yes
Bone,
or
yes
no?
or no?
I put this wrong sticker on the wrong piece again. Fortunately, interchangeable.
Thanks for the tip, me myself.
Josh Greathouse, how big is a 1K set going to be? Like, how many people have that kind of space? How many people have that kind of space? How many people have that kind of money? It's going to be massive. I think it's going to be maybe it could be, and I've not seen any insider information on this, but it could be similar in size to the play-scale Death Star, but have the paneling on it to make it both display and play scale. And if that's the case, I could see it being really expensive, even if it's not much bigger or the same size as the original play scale Death Star. But it's going to be massive, and it's going to have a ton of minifigs, and they're going to have to really blow it out of the water in order for people to just say, like, that's, yep, cool, first $1,000 Lego set. Me, myself, says I'm more curious about the minifigs when it comes to Star Trek than the ships. I've never much liked those. Maybe I'd buy the USS Voyager if they ever make that. It's very similar to Julia. She, I think, in Star Wars, likes the characters relative to the ship. She doesn't think the ships look good at all.
I don't like any spaceships, honestly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Star Wars, generic space, classic space, whatever space, doesn't matter. I don't like the spaceships. I mean, I like the rockets. They're like realistic rockets, you know, but other than that, no.
Like you like the Saturn V rocket.
Yeah.
But not the Galaxy Explorer.
Or like even like some of the rockets that come in space sets, but not spaceships.
Yeah, she thinks pretty much every Star Wars ship is ugly.
Yeah, I do.
And I
mean, I think Star Wars generally is ugly just because it's all very industrial. and then I don't like spaceships in general. So to put those two things together, it's just not going to be my thing.
Yeah.
That's okay. Everyone's got their thing. That's not mine.
Fair enough. All right, we are done with this roof. I'm going to put it on this shop right here, show you what it looks like. Or not, maybe we're not done with it, but we are pretty close to done with it. Here we go. So we've got a sign right here. And then up top, we've got our additional sign there and some roof, the beginnings of some roof detailing, I think, right here. So we'll see. Yeah, liking this. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of the build. Great snot techniques. I think this part right here just absolutely fascinating with the upside down guardrails. The transparent tiles and plates are really cool. Like, that is very much Ninjago City to me.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Definitely a high point to the build so far. And of course, we're not quite done because we've got more on the roof to do. I did forget to put some pieces on though, so oops.
Don't forget to put pieces.
Yeah, I don't recommend forgetting to put pieces on.
Thanks for the advice, Autumn.
More extra pieces though. I don't know if you're gonna like any, but there is this closed eye.
I already know what I'm picking.
Oh really? What? The katana.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gotta scroll. Missed some. Me myself says that was a favorite part of the TNG timeline series. Yeah. Thomas, what I like so much about the channel, by the way, is that you're picking and choosing what to buy. I know that feeling all too well. I'm so behind on a lot of sets, contemplate picking up the two to corner. Yeah, I mean, every single month, honestly, just how we work it is what revenue do we bring in for the YouTube channel, which is usually a few $100s, and then what's coming out in the future, what do we want to get, and what's going to serve the channel the best, and then when can we wait to get sets at a discount, double points, or something like that. So again, today, classic example. I think this is a great set. I love the Ninjago City sets. I think it's really good for the channel. I think that we love building these sets anyway, so it makes sense to get. But then we can do some really good content with it. But that meant that sets like the Evolution of STEM and the French Restaurant, and even other sets that were there from previous years' releases, like Pac-Man. It's like holding off on that. Maybe it goes on sale, maybe not. Maybe we have the funds to pick it up. So definitely picking and choosing. Josh Greathouse says, I've been reading it for over 20 years, so hits a soft spot. Yeah, that's fair. Like, if you've got an attachment to One Piece, I think that's just going to be great for Lego. I really do. I think Lego, I haven't seen any of the sets. I can just tell you that when Lego does a theme like this that is beloved by a lot of people, that has a lot of cultural connections, that it's a great hit for them because it builds brand loyalty with old builders and new builders as well. Me, myself, does say you could download the One Piece series, but you didn't hear that from me. My lips are sealed, One Piece. Might have to go ahead and do that. The Clogger says, just got myself the llama the other day. That's a cool set as well. I love the colors. I love the colors. Josh Greathouse says, I like the idea of it, but won't get it. Love to see that style with Lego figure. Me, myself says, rumor is that's the Death Star 2. Interesting. Could be. I mean, I've heard just generic Death Star, so hadn't heard Death Star 1 or 2, or I guess 3. So it'd have half the side open. So that could be it. So it could be really large, have half side open, and a combination of the play and full. Christian Hagen, I've always been a big fan of Star Trek, but the Lego Enterprise has to be such a blast for me to buy it because Blue Bricks has had so many excellent Star Trek sets, so I'd only be into the minifigs. That's fair. I do not have Blue Bricks. Again, heard good things. There are a lot of really good Lego-style companies out there in terms of designs and even some of their licensed themes. Josh Greathouse also says, the Star Wars gets 1K set, but we can't get much castle. Ha ha. Yeah. But there's some really cool possibilities. Micro scale, I'm guessing architecture set of Schloss Neuschwanstein coming out this summer, and Creator 3-in-1. There's also a Disney castle, Beauty and the Beast, that's rumored. I've already seen a picture of it coming out in April. So I think we're getting some castle things. Bricklink Designer Program gives us some stuff. So Legos, I would love a theme. I get it that Lego isn't doing that, and I get why. But I'm hoping that we get there some point soon. Me, myself, completely agree. Just ugly gray bricks, yeah. There's a lot of those ships, yeah.
See, I'm not the only one that thinks Star Wars is ugly.
I think the Ghost is a really cool ship. I love the Razor Crest. Like, I know it's retired, but they still have a couple at the Beechwood Lego store, the one that we go to in the mall. And I know it's retired, and I'm just like, if they did double points, could I splurge and get that? I don't know. It's really tempting. Josh Wadehouse says, I feel like that's half the idea. They're supposed to be ugly. Not a big Star Wars fan, so you weren't wrong. You got some sport on there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Me myself says maybe a Borg ship would be to your liking, sort of like a big Rubik's Cube in space. It'd be colorful. I don't know if that would do anything for you.
I'm not familiar with that one. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll have to Google it. I'm going to pull out my phone here. We're going to Google that one, see what Julia says.
I don't really like Star Wars sets either. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I don't like the sets, except for the little mini ones. Like, I have a mini...
Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, a little Millennium Falcon and a mini...
I don't know which other one you have.
The other one...
I'm guessing you're not going to like that.
Oh, interesting.
She says interesting. Autumn's not a fan. I've got a Borg ship that's very dark gray with some transparent or translucent green in it. I kind of like it, but maybe I'm the weird one in this family.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks, appreciate that. Squishmallow lover, fan, 1111111. Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Thomas, oh, you guys are building. I think I should build the penguin version of the panda family. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. Josh Wadehouse says there's a rumor we might get Dragon Ball Z if they open the anime floodgate. Oh boy, that would be huge as well. That is definitely a beloved series.
There's so much anime out there. I mean, and people are so passionate about it. I totally agree that it could be a huge thing for them. This is interesting. They take this window panel and just set it on this ledge.
Advertising. So, go ahead.
I'm sure they're gonna seal it in with some things. These little lights on either side, but it also might make it easy to change out with other ones.
Yes, we've got advertisements here. Now, this is a common theme we see in the Ninjago City sets, to have these window-sized advertisements. You get them in the Ninjago City docks. One of the cool play features is that you hide them in the Ninjago City docks, and then you get to pull them out and change them out. Like, that's really cool. Let's see. Simeon Fenders, by the way, welcome, Simeon. Simeon, it's great to have you here. Thanks for the comments and thanks for being with us. The wolves are far bigger than I thought they'd be, and the parts make them worth even at $12 a piece. The CMF line definitely has some issues. I agree, totally agree. Did a video on that. I think there's some problems with it. I love the concept, but I think that there's some parts that are problematic with it. Sold one of the wolf pack to a friend. Nice. For those of you that just joined or joined recently, we did grab a Wolfpack Beastmaster Day at the Lego store, so they still had some of those at the Lego store, which is nice. We just scanned like 4 or 5 right away, saw one of them, scanned 4 or 5 more, didn't get any others, but we did buy that one. And we are thinking, as we get closer to 10,000 subscribers, we are thinking about doing some giveaways, or at least one big giveaway. That one big giveaway could be a Fell Beast. We do have that sealed in box. We also have a unopened Wolfpack Beastmaster that could be part of that. So looking to do some giveaways as we hit that 10,000 threshold. So really excited for that. Me myself says, having said that, I did buy the Skeleton Crew set. Yeah, that was a good show. Autumn, you really liked Skeleton Crew, didn't you? Yeah, we all kind of like that one. So that was a cool set, and didn't get it, but I totally get why. But to be honest, have not finished building the ship in that set. I love the series though, so when it gets that, totally agree. Simeon said he couldn't find the Wolfpack Beastmaster, so he did a solid. Thank you for selling the Wolfpack Beastmaster to your friend. Josh Whitehouse, my favorite thing about Lego is the humor and style of Lego. Kind of lost with the IP. Missed the adventure and older themes. Oh, the adventurers were great. Johnny Thunder. We go out to the desert or the jungle. But my younger brother had a couple of those sets, and I absolutely loved them. Those were really, really cool sets. There is still some humor, but I think it's not in the IP sets. Like Ninjago City has some, I think, great humor in them, and great Easter eggs. That's one of the reasons why I love Ninjago City. Josh Wadehouse also says Lego Gundam equals money. Yep. Brickbite, always better to get those UCS sets on sales or 2X events, but they sell fast, like Bricklink Development Program Series 5, which I expect to sell in hours, at least the Dracula's Castle. The Castle one, there's a track record. There's a track record of the Castle and medieval style Bricklink Development Program sets selling out very quickly. If you look at the ones that just sold, they all reached the funding status, meaning they sold, I think it was 3,000, but it was the Seaside Market and the CG Cammon. Those sold out within the first day, and then the Wild West Train, I think, might have sold out toward the end. Josh Greathouse says, I need to get Steampunk and the other CMFs. Yeah, but there are plenty. Like, I know at Lego stores, and I've seen some videos of people recently going to hunt for the Wolfpack Beastmaster. There are hundreds of Series 27 minifigs available at some stores, Walmart's, Target's, and those types of stores, but just not many, if any, Wolfpack Beastmasters.
Well, I have finished bag 7, so I think that's a good stopping place.
All right, so let me just finish up some comments. We'll start winding down. Thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciated all of the comments, and we're so glad that you were able to join us. About 3 hours and 20 minutes of a live build, which is pretty cool. These, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's very, very precarious right now, so I'm sure it will get stronger. It's just attached by one stud, but they are really cool, like kind of inverted,
like inverted slopes. Yeah.
And then they are on a hinge. Well, they're not actually a hinge. It's just a clip on a bar, and then you just tip them up. So
that
it looks nice. I'm
really
sure
cool.
that it will lock in more securely in the future.
Yeah. Let's see. Me myself says I would love it if the Adventurers theme returned and not just in the city set. Agreed. But it was cool getting Johnny Thunder. We'll see if they do that. Brickbite, I hit a FOMO moment and got my UCS AT at retail price. It's now selling for over 1K, so no regrets there. If you have it still in the box, hold on for that for another year, and it's going to go up even more. Great investment piece. Josh Greathouse, I got 5 of the Beastmasters. I got more than enough. True. I got 4. Maybe doing one in a giveaway. Maybe I'll sell one to a friend. Alphonse, Suit Person. Alphonse, welcome. Sorry you came in at the very end. Wild West Train was not sold out. There's 2 hours left on it, but no clue if it did. Thanks for yeah, I saw it was close, but I wasn't sure if it was actually going to sell out. Me myself says, cheers for the stream. Josh Greathouse, when are you planning on finishing this? I'm going to continue working on this maybe sometime tonight. I've got some work to do for my actual job that I'm going to try to get done a little bit after dinner, maybe do a little bit more, and then maybe tomorrow. I have to talk to Julia, see what we're doing tomorrow in terms of plans, but maybe tomorrow afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. But thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. And we're so, so thankful for you joining us, for all the comments, and for watching our videos. Thanks for hanging out with us. And always remember, keep building together.